responsible gaming tools a part of your system.
21 plus and present in PA. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
If you're heading out to Arizona to be part of everything super, then make sure you go to Philly Sports Trips right now and reserve your spot in their Philly-style tailgate. Just like last time in Arizona, we had over 600 Birds fans. This tailgate is going to be epic, and you're going to want to be there. All you can eat and drink at McFadden's Restaurant and Saloon. Only an 8-minute walk from the stadium. Going nuts for 4 hours with a live DJ, Eagles great Hollis Thomas leading the cheers, and more. Only at PhillySportsTrips.com.
Eagle Shows presents the Oaks Gun Show this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center in Oaks. Don't miss one of the region's largest gun shows with over 1,500 tables. Buy, sell, or trade. From guns, rifles, pistols, and ammo to military surplus, uniforms, medals, and more. The Oaks Gun Show this weekend only at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center in Oaks. Minutes off Route 422 in Oaks, PA. Friday 1 to 7, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 9 to 4. Tickets are just $15 a day. Or get a 3-day pass for $40. Get yours at the door or visit EagleShows.com.
O'Reilly. When you need auto parts, O'ReillyAuto.com is just a few clicks away. We offer convenient options for you to get your parts quickly. Order online and pick up for free at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store. We'll even bring it out curbside. Or you can have your parts delivered right to your door with free shipping on most orders over $35. Visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Your winter getaway awaits at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Atlantic City. Let's spend the night together with midweek room rates starting from $59. Enjoy award-winning restaurants, free live entertainment every night of the week, non-stop action in the casino, plus the largest collection of music memorabilia. For reservations and to book your stay, visit HardRockHotelAtlanticCity.com. Certain restrictions apply. Bet with your head, not over it. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Save up to $80 on select sets of 4 Cooper tires at AAA Car Care Centers. Not a member? Not a problem. Everyone can save up to $80 on Cooper tires through February 14th. Only at AAA Car Care Centers. See store for details.
Hey, yo, Philly! Time to take down Big Red in the big game in Arizona. Love you, Andy, but there's only enough room for one top dog. If you want top dollar on your accident case, go with the winning team at Top Dog Law. That's TopDogLaw.com.
The Monumental Used Car event is on at Fred Beans. Fred himself has given an executive order to clear the lots to make room for new inventory. That means better President's Day deals on a better selection of over 1,500 pre-owned vehicles, all backed by our 5-day return, 30-day exchange program. As Fred always says, our used cars are better because our reputation depends on it. Hurry, don't miss out on these presidential deals during the Monumental Used Car Sales event at Fred Beans. Visit us today or shop online at FredBeansUsed.com.
It's Fanatic Fandemonium Week, and it's all coming to a head as the Birds face Kansas City in the ultimate football showdown. Join us Sunday for 97.5 The Fanatic's big game party starting at noon at Chickies and Pete's. Proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles on the Boulevard. Pre-game and watch the game with the best fans in the country. For details, visit the events page on 975thefanatic.com. Presented by Corona. Live a Vida Mas Fina with ice-cold Corona Extra, Corona Light, or Corona Premier. Relax responsibly. Must be 21.
Down up and unbeatable spread starts with grabbing bags of your favorite Hershey snacks. That's the taste of a game day victory.
The Birds Big Game Plan is brought to you by Peruzzi Nissan. The big game plan for the big game. Go with what got you there. The Birds have arguably the best roster top to bottom, led by Jalen Hurts. Top-end offensive line, offensive playmakers, quality players at all 3 levels of the defense. The pass rush stands out maybe above all else, as the Birds piled up 70 sacks during the regular season, 3rd most in NFL history. The Birds Big Game Plan is presented by Peruzzi Nissan, where our business is you. WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Official home of the Sixers, Flyers, and the best Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz? Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
And a good Thursday morning, Philadelphia. I'm Andrew Salchunas alongside Jamie Lynch. Good morning, Jamie.
What's happening?
Another beautiful day. We are another day closer to Super Bowl 57.
Yeah.
It's Sunday, man.
My last day before Saturday and Sunday. So
yeah, it stinks. It's been a lot of fun this week.
It has, but
we're going to enjoy the next 4 hours.
It's Super Bowl Thursday. We're getting closer and closer. I'm still cool.
I know you
Coasting.
are. Remember yesterday, I thought yesterday was Thursday.
Yeah, so you're here now.
So I'm here now, which I'm very excited about. It's here. Tomorrow's, easy. It's Friday. Anthony's going to be at Radio Row. It's going to be wild, and I'm actually off Saturday. You're working Saturday in our shift.
I'm sliding into your shoes.
So I'm going to do enough Saturday to make the day go by quick.
Gosh, I'm happy to give you a day
and
off.
Then Sunday, I got the pregame show. And so I'm going to leave the house at 2 o'clock. So that will kill a lot of time for me leading up to Sunday. So today's
and you'll listen to me and John Kincaid 12 to 3 on Sunday.
I will be doing that. So I'm looking
after
forward
I'm listening
to
Anthony and Bob in the morning.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day Sunday. It's going to be a great rest of the week because, man, it's just so cool. Let me ask you, Jamie, because you've done radio for a long time now. I mean, it's so much different. And I know this is an obvious statement, but when it's our team that's in it, we've been talking Super Bowl for 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
And it's been so much fun. Whereas when your team's not in it, today's another day.
We're talking off season. We're talking draft already. We're kind of, all right, which free agent can you keep?
And then we're going to get into some prop bets tomorrow. You would touch on that tomorrow, right? The Bengals and the Saints, what are some of the props?
How many block pools are you in?
0.
Really?
Yeah,
I think I entered my 4th last night.
I don't really do anything.
Oh yeah, I'm getting my prop. I'm trying to think ahead of time about the prop bets, get the block
I'll be
pools
messing
out of the
around with
way
that.
before Sunday. I don't want any scrambling. I just want my growler of beer and my cans of beer, and my wings after I get off the air, and I just want to sit down and try and not be a wreck. I'm gonna pace around.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And in game gonna be a disaster.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited to be doing the watch party, Chickies and Pete's on the Boulevard.
Keep you in check a little bit
during the commercials. I don't really care about the commercials, so I'll be pound and crab fries.
The past couple years, I haven't really paid attention much.
And you know
to the
why?
commercials.
Because they're already out there.
Because I'm a football guy.
No, but I've already seen Miles Teller's.
Oh, I haven't.
He posted that one on Twitter.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Everybody's commercials are already on social media.
Oh, okay.
You can see them all. It's the luster of the Super Bowl commercials gone.
I usually Monday some BuzzFeed or some stupid website will be like, here's the 30 best, and I'll maybe click a couple, but that's about it.
Yeah, and then you go, all right, these aren't actually that great.
No, they're not.
The memorable commercials are few and far between.
Because I care about what's in between the lines.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't care. And maybe Rihanna. I do want to watch her.
Yeah, I'll be checking that out. The halftime show.
She's got my attention.
Yeah.
My wife is aware.
I'm in. But so today, what I want to do, because it's your last day with me this week, getting set for Super Bowl Sunday. We've had a lot of fun this week. We've talked to a lot of great guests. We will be checking in with Anthony. It's cousin Casey's big game adventure. They are in New Mexico today. And they will be arriving in Arizona at some point today, and he'll be doing the show from Radio Row tomorrow. So we'll still be checking in with cousin Casey. We have Adam Kaplan from Inside the Birds checking in. We have Bob Cooney checking in at 1:30. But that's it. We don't have any other side guests. We've had a lot of guests this week. So a lot of chance for you to get on the phones at 610-632-0975. And because it's been a fun week, you and I have talked about Monday, we did, how special this Eagles team and celebrating the Eagles team was. Yesterday, we got into the conversation of the best or the greatest and individual players of all time that might actually be on this Eagles team now. Is this Eagles team the greatest Eagles team of all time now? We talked about the offensive line, how you said that story from Peter King. The offensive line is the greatest offensive line of this century.
Yeah,
and not just for the Eagles, right?
Yeah,
the NFL. That's been 23 years now. So today, I want to focus on the game itself because tomorrow might be crazy. I don't know where Anthony's going to be going with the show tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be serious Super Bowl talk. I don't know if it's going to be, EAGLES for 4 hours. I don't know what it's going to be like tomorrow, especially because he's going to be on the air Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So I'll find out tomorrow what the deal is. But I want you and I today to really focus on the game coming up on Sunday. It's going to be our deep dive into Super Bowl 57 between the Eagles and the Chiefs. And so look, I have a bunch of questions for you. I have a bunch of questions for the audience. Again, at 610-632-0975. And it's all about this game. And we've touched on it, obviously, all week long, but we've talked about all the other storylines and whatnot. So I want to start off just kind of thinking about this team and the belief in this team before we actually talk about the Chiefs or before we talk about, Andy Reid, just the belief in this team that we have. And we'll start with, the high named players, Jalen Hurts. I want to talk about Nick Sirianni as a head coach. I want to know where your belief is when it comes to a guy like Jalen Hurts in a big game. Like this is the biggest one that he's going to be playing in. I am so confident in Jalen Hurts and that he's going to make no mistakes on Sunday. I have so much confidence in this dude.
Yeah. Mentally, the thing with him is you never had to worry about what was between the ears.
Yeah.
Even, and before this season, it was kind of the talking point that was annoying people. Well, the intangibles. This is the guy you want. And it's like, okay, yeah, you can have all the intangibles in the world. If you're not making the right decisions on the field, then it doesn't really matter. So his intangibles, his heart, his desire, all that stuff.
Nobody ever doubted that.
Nobody ever questioned that. That was always a thing he did well.
Yep.
A year ago, it was, is he making the right reads on the field? Is he reading the defense properly? And that's what we were faced with.
And there was that clip from the playoff game.
Yeah, where the Bucs coach was saying he can't read.
And you're like, that was
a rough look.
Yeah. In a game where he had to throw.
Yeah.
Remember, they won a lot of games second half of the year last year by running the football because that's the strength of the team. But then when you have to try to keep up with Tom Brady, that wasn't going to retire just yet, and you had to keep up with him, and he wasn't able to do it, you question the future a little bit.
And for that whatever reason that day, Nick Foles, and in the NFC Championship game, was blessed with all the right decisions. Like every decision he made was right. And I don't worry about that with Jalen Hurts. Yesterday, Chase Daniel was on ESPN, and he was doing the tight window throws of the NFL, and Jalen Hurts was number 1 in the league.
Does Chase Daniel do well with the tight window throws?
That man had one of the best NFL careers ever. He got paid $60 million.
Is he retired?
I think so.
Good for him.
Question mark. But he made $60 million or something in this league.
Nothing.
Barely even playing. But, the best thing he always did was protect the football. And in the biggest of games,
so smart.
Patrick Mahomes will take risks.
Yep.
He will turn the ball over. With Jalen Hurts, I don't worry much about that because he seems to make the right decision. So the big stage, I don't think bothers him. I have confidence in him, and a game might come down to something as simple as a crucial turnover.
Yeah, and here's the thing. So I love that you just brought up Mahomes and that point of it. I know we're closer to the game, and we haven't really heard it much. You see it on social media every once in a while. It's really the talking heads that talk about it too much. We don't need to compare Hurts and Mahomes. We don't need to do that. We don't need to say Jalen Hurts needs to outduel Patrick Mahomes. He needs to throw for 400 yards. He doesn't. Jalen Hurts could throw for 225 and rush for 80.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. He can hurt you in different ways.
He could be a part of 300 yards of offense himself.
He could be a part of 5 touchdowns, but only throw 1 or 2.
Right. He doesn't have to throw 4 touchdowns. And I still see a lot of how could the Eagles win this game if Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback on the other side? And we don't have to do that. We do not have to compare the two of them because they are 2 totally different quarterbacks. And one will be in the conversation of a first ballot Hall of Famer. They're already saying that he could be a Hall of Famer if he retired today.
I read the words Hall of Fame, eventual Hall of Fame quarterback Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, we don't have to do that.
The only reason people do it, I think, is that Mahomes is the creme de la creme of the NFL. He's the number 1 spot, and you're always, people always compared people to Brady. It's just kind of what you do. You compare guys to the top of the league.
And because this is the matchup, I get it.
But as long as you have a top 7 or 8 guy, I don't really care.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Jalen Hurts is not Patrick Mahomes, and that's fine. He's not going to drop back and throw for 300 on a given night. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, the reason why Jalen Hurts is not going to win MVP, 2 reasons. A, he missed a couple of games because of injury, and it's going to turn into a statistical battle. And look, Mahomes wins that. Mahomes had a ridiculously good season again. But just because they are 2 totally different quarterbacks doesn't mean that Jalen Hurts has no shot in winning this game. And I love what he said yesterday. He spoke at the podium yesterday, and they asked him how he's preparing for this game. And you know how Hurts is. He's very, laid back, speaks in cliches a lot, which we'll actually get to at some point today because our man Brendan, who's floating today, found something that Eagles players spoke about their favorite quotes from Jalen Hurts, and some of it is poking fun at him because he is very cliche, right?
Saban machine.
Like you and I did post game his first full season, and we would play the Nick Sirianni post game press conference, and then we'd go, "Do we really want to play Jalen's?" Because it wasn't really worth it, right? Like you didn't get anything out of him. But he said something yesterday when asked about preparation for this game, and he said, "I'm preparing for this game like I have the last 19." You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that seems to be Sirianni's sentiment too. Whenever he's talking about the next game or 2 games ahead, it's like, well, we just got to go day by day on this game, and we can't look ahead to that. I was with Jason Avant and Barrett Brooks yesterday at an event, and I kind of asked them, how do you normalize things during this week? And they were talking to the Chase employees down there, and they said, Monday through Wednesday is funny business, goofy stuff, family time. He said, come Wednesday night, you shut it down, you go into your bunker. It's a work trip now. So the Eagles are kind of entering that phase of the trip right now where it's probably, all right, done with the media. Let's go into our recreated NovaCare at the hotel and basically get to work. So now it's time to block out all the nonsense and just focus on Sunday. And I think they have the right group of guys to do it between the veteran leadership and Hurts and Sirianni. They seem to stay the course and not, get too out of their norm.
Yeah, and the other area of belief that I wanted to get into, and you're doing a great job.
Wow.
As if we prepped the show a little bit.
I'm walking right into your notes.
The belief in the Eagles coaching staff. They have shown time and time again that they have a clue of what they're doing. And look, I've been open and honest about my feelings toward Jonathan Gannon at times this year. He has done a much better job the last couple of weeks. And look, he's had a good season. I know that. There's just some things that I don't necessarily agree with. But there is nobody that can complain about Jonathan Gannon right now. He's done nothing wrong in the last 2 playoff games. He did nothing wrong in the final week against the Giants. You can't give up a 9-minute drive to the Saints, but that entire game was ugly. Really, his last coaching effort that I didn't really like was the Cowboys game. But Gardner Minshew also put up a bunch of points that game.
And that game was still winnable.
Yeah, so I'm not here crushing Jonathan Gannon. So right now, my belief is that he's going to come up with a game plan that the Eagles defense talent-wise is going to execute. And then the minds of Shane Steichen and Nick Sirianni, they have been damn near perfect this year.
Yeah.
And I don't see why that will change. I love this marriage between Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts, and that is the perfect marriage because Shane Steichen's going to get a job at some point, whether it's this offseason or the following. He's no longer going to be the offensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles. But Nick Sirianni, he's the head coach. He's here to stay. Hurts and Sirianni are a perfect marriage. Everybody that's in football is close to being obsessed with football. They got to that point for a reason. But then you have guys like Kyler Murray who love the video game life on the side of it, right? Every head coach is obviously obsessed with football, but you have guys like Sean McVay who think they're bigger than what they are, and every other year they're talking about retirement because it's gotten too much for them, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts have almost, I believe, an unhealthy obsession with football, which is a good thing.
Yeah, and Jalen Hurts is, being the coach's son, and Sirianni being older, but not that much older. I think there's a certain relatability to one another there. It's not hard ass factory of Nick Saban University, but he at the same time is a coach's son. Like he has that built into him where it's like, all right, I can take your criticism because I've been hearing it from Dad on the ride home from games my entire life. This is nothing new for me. How do I get better? Knows how to attack it. Knows the work it takes. And then he comes into a team. And if you listen to Jordan Mailata or Lane Johnson, these guys talk about the work Kelsey puts in and how he kind of is a Jeff Stoutland disciple on the field. And Barrett yesterday was talking about the memory that he has is just like unbelievable.
And it was Newski
yesterday with us.
He was like, remember that blitz that happened 3 years ago on this one specific play? And Wisniewski was like, no.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
And Barrett was just like, he's one of the smartest offensive linemen in the entire NFL. So you come into that situation, and it all just kind of feeds off of each other into this really good culture that they have. And it's ultimately a credit to Jeffrey Lurie for establishing this culture and being able to find these coaches that fit. Outside of Chip Kelly, they all fit.
Yeah,
and even Chip Kelly was fairly successful. They just went outside of their norm with that one. But they do a really good job of finding these guys that fit and just let the culture they have grow.
Yeah, and that's why I look, I think the Eagles win.
I said 34-24 yesterday.
Wow, so they're covering pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be tight.
I think it'll be tight at times.
But I think they win ultimately, not because they beat the doors off the Chiefs, but because of this belief that I have. Like, if the Eagles are down a couple of points with the ball in their hands with a couple minutes left, I believe that they're going to execute and get down the field and score. If the Eagles are up by a couple of points.
You believe in the defense.
I do believe in the defense.
Yeah. So,
I have a firm belief in this team that, and we had Kevin Nagandi on yesterday. He said the one area that he's afraid of is special teams.
All right. I'll take that word.
I'll take that, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, if Patrick Mahomes does start on his own 40-yard line, down 4 points, I believe in the defense to make that stop.
Yeah, this kind of came up on.
They went 14-3
with John Kincaid and Bob the other day about receiving or kicking, and I'm typically, and my point ultimately is what we're talking about. I'd like to receive in the second half. I like deferring to start because there's a 12% chance you get an extra possession out of it, all that crap. But it was because with this team, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like whatever the coaching staff decides, one, I'm going to trust. And two, if the defense has to go out and get a stop to start the game, I trust them to do that. If you want Jalen Hurts to go out and lead the team to an offensive score to start the game, I trust in them to do that.
I will say I would prefer that. And I'm with you. I'm a ball second half guy.
Yeah,
defense
I'm good
set
with
the
whatever.
tone.
To your point of trusting this coaching staff and having confidence in them, I'm like, whatever you guys think, because I have confidence on both sides of the ball that each can do their job. And that's a really great thing to have that we don't get to do very often in Philadelphia Eagle history.
No, and that's why it's almost like you feel uncomfortable when you say it.
Yeah.
You're like, man, this team, and that's why we talked about this yesterday, this Eagles team potentially being the greatest Eagles team.
It's the best
in
Eagles
the
team
history of
I've
the
seen.
franchise.
It's the best regular season I've seen.
Yeah, that you've seen, but also
he's 16-1 when he's the quarterback of this
history,
team.
You go, no, I think this might actually look, we're borderline historians because we have to do it.
I'm a football guy.
We have to do our research, and you go, all right. I look at the record. I look at the fact that they're in the Super Bowl
when Jalen Hurts is quarterbacking them.
Like this might be the greatest Eagles team of all time.
That's historically great for the NFL.
For the NFL, yeah,
16-1. Like that's how good the Eagles are. Julian Edelman, a guy that has plenty of postseason experience, said, I believe in the Eagles so much I'm putting $50K on them. Dropped $50K on the Birds yesterday.
He did say that about Brady last year and lost.
Well, that's his boy. He was blinded. So.
Blinded. Hashtag blinded by Brady.
Yeah, blinded by Brady. Brady, what is it? Brady for 80?
Brady 80 for Brady.
Jane Fonda. Would you?
Who?
What?
I don't know any of these people.
You don't know Jane Fonda?
No, hold on. Jane Fonda.
Such a boomer.
Jane.
Wait, how do you not
know? I don't know names.
Jane Fonda?
Oh, she's nice.
Today's the day where Andrew finds out who Jane Fonda is.
I don't know names. I don't
She's
know
very
anybody.
famous.
Good for her. Congratulations on your success, Jane. Like, that's awesome.
Right, come on.
I mean, what?
Help your boy out here.
She was in Jane Fonda's new workout. Did you watch that one as a kid?
Yeah, she was an 80s like megastar.
Oh, did you watch that?
Probably.
Remember Step Brothers in the beginning, the opening scene?
Oh, Suzanne Summers
when
with the
he's
Thigh
like,
Master?
He's like, I'm watching the thing with the lady. And she's like, all right. And the mom leaves the house. Was that you?
That probably was
Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
No, but was that you?
Oh, probably. I was more of a Kathy Ireland guy.
Well, good for Jane. I'm happy. Good for her. She probably made a lot of money.
She's doing all right.
All right, good for her. 610-632-0975. That's the number to climb in today, Jamie. If you want to talk about Jane Fonda, or of course you want to talk about the Super
She's in
Bowl.
a football movie. She's a football gal.
Does the movie come out yet?
I think it's coming out like soon.
Then I haven't seen it.
Brady for 80 or 80 for Brady, whatever.
He retired for the movie attention.
Yeah, that's right. So I want to start with the belief in the Eagles. Individually, the coaching staff. Like, there isn't a guy that I go, oh, man, he's going to hurt us. Like, Derek Barnett is not on the field. He can't hurt you now, okay? Like, is there a guy on the field where you go, that guy is going to hurt us?
Not really. The only one defensively I have a little bit concern about is Kaiser White on Jerick McKinnon.
Okay. But Kaiser White is better than Alex Singleton, the White Snake.
Absolutely.
You keep on going back in the line of linebackers. It's so much better than what it's been.
So when you do complain, you feel like a little bit of a nudge?
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like you're looking for something to complain about.
Because we've had it so much worse.
So I want to ask you, at 610-632-0975, your belief individually, all over the field, is there even one area where you don't really believe in this team? That's why this team's in the Super Bowl. They are the best team in the NFL all season long, and they're the better team in this matchup. But we will talk about this matchup more as the show goes on. By the way, we'll be checking in with Anthony. His first check-in will be at 11 o'clock. It's Cousin Casey's Big Game Adventure, brought to us by Hers. It's crunch time. Philly score bags of Hers, Philly's favorite hometown snacks. PhillyGoat.com, where your Philly pride. And who else, Jamie?
Of course, the friends over at BetParks, Sportsbook and app, casino and Sportsbook app. Odds, slots, bets, and games right there in your pocket. Download it now at BetParks.com. And while you're there, check out the Daily Odds Pod this morning.
I would suggest that. Also, we're going to touch on this. Just touch on it real quick. It's the Thursday before the Super Bowl. Sixers Celtics last night.
Oof.
A comment made by a former player for Doc Rivers.
He's not wrong.
And, of course, we'll touch on the major trade that happened in the middle of the night.
Yeah, Anthony's almost in the land of the trade.
And sometimes I just go, is this good for the NBA? But we'll talk about it. He's Jamie Lynch. I'm Andrew Salchunas, taking you till 2 o'clock right here on The Fanatic.
It's finally here. The big game. We're only a couple days away. And what a year it's been for the Birds. So join me and come get in on the action. The BetPark Sportsbook and Casino app has you and I covered for the big game. Plus pro and college hoops, plus so much more. You got the Waste Management Open going on. You have soccer going on. You have a little bit of everything. Get odds, bets, slots, and games right in the palm of your hand, and it's safe and secure and easy to use. It's the official sports book for the real Philly sports fan and the only sports book and casino app that I recommend. Bet on more than just the score. You can bet on player props, same game parlays. You can wait for the game to start, get a feel for how the game's going, and pounce in on some live in-game betting. So join me, and new users can get up to $750 in Sportsbook bonus back if your first bet isn't a winner. Download the app and start playing instantly with the BetParks Sportsbook and Casino app. Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. See BetParks.com for terms and conditions. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
The Sixers trying to spoil Super Bowl week. I'm Ray Dunn. This update is brought to you by Grand Cafe La Aquila. Kick off Big Game Sunday with a special Birds Pep Rally and live broadcast with Anthony Gargano and Bob Cooney live from Grand Cafe La Aquila, the Cafe of the Eagle, 9 a.m. to noon. 1716 Chestnut Street in Center City, Philadelphia. For details, visit the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com. In a week where the city is bleeding green, especially the local hoops team fell to the team in green as the Celtics knocked off the Sixers 106-99 in Boston. Blake Griffin knocked down 5 threes for the Celtics as they won on a night where Jason Tatum scored just a dozen points. We are now 3 days away from Super Bowl 57 as the Eagles seek their second Super Bowl title in a matchup with Andy Reid and the Chiefs. All Eagles players were available, at least in a limited capacity, at practice on Wednesday. Plus, you can catch the Flyers tonight hosting the Oilers at 7 o'clock right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. This update is also brought to you by Delaware Valley BMW Centers. Now through February 20th during the BMW President's Day sales event, they say 2023 BMW 530 iX Drive Sedan for $659 per month. Visit BMWCenters.com today. Keep it locked right here for the latest news and information. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set, with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code JOY at checkout. That's harrys.com, code JOY. Enjoy.
Right now, Wawa's serving up any 2 Sizzlies for just $5. Every day until 11 a.m. Bask in the warmth of breakfast with a delicious sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. And try the new bacon burrito. Or get 2 egg bites with a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel without breaking the bank. Wake up and smell the Sizzlies. 2 for $5. It's a deal worth waking up for. Great morning start at Wawa.
Hey, honey, guess what I got?
Oh, is that lunch I'm smelling?
Warmer.
Did you go to Wawa?
Warmer.
Wait, is it a hoagie?
Warmer.
Is it a meatball hot hoagie from Wawa?
On fire.
Yes! You know I love those. Do you know why hot hoagie season is my favorite?
It's warmer.
Exactly.
Warm up your winter with hot hoagies. Gotta have a Wawa.
Hey, it's Jen Scordo. We all have our systems when we bet, from picking the perfect upset to combing through injury reports the night before the game. But there's one thing every bettor should include in their system: the responsible gaming tools available on FanDuel Sportsbook. These tools help keep your play in check and under control. Tools like time limits so you don't unknowingly spend more time on the app than you intended, wager limits to help prevent you from betting more than you should, and you can even take a timeout, which pauses your account for as long as you may need. FanDuel wants every bettor's experience to be about fun and entertainment. So visit FanDuel.com/playwell and make responsible gaming tools a part of your system.
21 plus and present in PA. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
There's still time to make Valentine's Day special with Pandora Jewelry. Buy 2 pieces and get the 3rd one free. Choose from rings, charms, bracelets, and more. Find favorites for your favorite. Shop February 8th through the 14th, only at Pandora Jewelry. Buy 2, get 1 free of equal or lesser value to least expensive jewelry item purchased.
Find the perfect Valentine's Day gifts at the King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, and Oxford Valley Mall Pandora stores.
Bergey's Chevrolet has been a trusted name to buy and service a car since 1924. Now with 2 Chevy locations in Plymouth Meeting and Colmar, Pennsylvania. Find new roads to the big game and experience Bergey's transparent, friendly, and convenient car buying experience. Browse our great in-stock selection, and if by chance we don't have exactly what you want, Bergey's knowledgeable team can help you order your next Chevy. Start your Bergey's experience at Bergey'sChevrolet.com or Bergey'sChevyPlymouthMeeting.com. Bergey's Chevrolet, driven to serve.
It's the Fanatic Fandemonium Week, and it's all coming to a head as the Birds face Kansas City in the ultimate football showdown. Join us Sunday for 97.5 The Fanatic's big game party starting at noon at Chickies and Pete's. Proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles on the Boulevard. Pre-game and watch the game with the best fans in the country. For details, visit the events page on 975thefanatic.com.
Presented by Corona. Live La Vida Más Fina with ice-cold Corona Extra, Corona Light, or Corona Premier. Relax responsibly. Must be 21.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Fanatic fan favorites.
Pets Plus is the home of free pet food. With Paw Points, you earn free food and cash back on every purchase. That's why, for over 35 years, Pets Plus is Philly's favorite family-owned pet store. Visit PetsPlusNatural.com for a location near you.
Fanatic fan favorites on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, yo, Philly! Time to take down Big Red in the big game in Arizona. Love you, Andy, but there's only enough room for one top dog. If you want top dollar on your accident case, go with the winning team at Top Dog Law. That's TopDogLaw.com.
What's up, guys? It's Andrew. Listen, with everything going on in life, we're all busy. And you know what we need in life? confidence when it comes to sports, right? We're confident about our birds.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes we also need a little more confidence when it comes to the bedroom. Thank you, Jamie. Confidence is what you get with chewables from BlueChew.com. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. You always hear about those companies. They're all over the TV. But you know what? This is in a chewable form. And the best part, at a fraction of the cost, and now they have mint-flavored chewables with the active ingredients in Levitra and Staxin, so you can stay hard and fresh. Blue Chew tablets are performance enhancement for the bedroom. It can help men gain extra confidence when it's time to perform. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so visits to the doctor's office, they're gone. No awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process, it's simple. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared to ship direct, so it's cheaper than the pharmacy. And here's a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use promo code 975 at checkout. You just got to pay the $5 for shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code 975 to receive your first month free.
The road to victory is presented by Bergey's Cadillac.
The road to victory for the Birds is a familiar one. While Kansas City is returning to the big game after a one-year absence, the Birds are playing in their first since beating New England in 2017. This year's game will feature the youngest combined age between starting quarterbacks in history. Both signal callers are dealing with injuries and will benefit from the 2-week layoff before the final game.
The road to victory is presented by Bergey's Cadillac, now open in Plymouth Meeting. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Well, that one was fun. 10:30, 97.5 The Fanatic. I'm Andrew Salchunas alongside Jamie Lynch. You interested? Anyways, 10 o'clock hour.
No problems there.
Brought to us by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment, no payments with no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90Nation or visit windownation.com. Real quick, speaking of advertisements, I get one that pops up on Twitter every day, like 50 times a day.
Pops up, does it?
Yes. It's a tomato company. Do you get this one?
No, but I love tomatoes.
It's so annoying.
Oh, wait, is it I know what it is. Is it like the misshaped, like, foods? There's like a subscription service for vegetables that are like misshaped.
Oh, no. This is one that you see at the store all the time.
Oh, okay.
I'll just say it's the Nature Sweet tomatoes, the ones that are in that plastic.
I know what you're talking about, like mesh webbing.
You pull off the tab on the top.
I'm sure.
Anyways, the reason why it's annoying is I actually like those tomatoes. Those are the tomatoes that I typically buy at the store. Their endorser is Trace McSorley. And it pops up on my timeline 50 times a day. Be like Trace McSorley and get ready for the big game with some finger football. And it's tomatoes, and they made field goal posts.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But
yeah.
like
Trace McSorley.
Perfect. Trace McSorley.
Maybe those tomatoes are hot in State College. Maybe their top sales are in State College.
Maybe I could be. Yeah, I could be right.
Where's he now? Arizona.
He played this year.
Yeah,
somewhere.
he's like
it's Arizona.
Yeah, I think he's like a third stringer out there.
By the way, thanks to Ray, Chase Daniel was a backup for the Chargers this year. He made $2 million for 12 total passes.
That guy's living the dream.
Not even completions, just his attempts. 12 attempts.
What's his career total attempts? Because I bet you it's probably not more than.
It's got to be in the hundreds. Yeah, but I would imagine under 400. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable where some of the money goes. All right, real quick, before we get back to the Eagles conversation, David and Heavy, we see you. We'll get to you at 610-632-0975, and we'll get into more of our conversation regarding belief when it comes to this Eagles and how there is just extreme confidence, not just in the team itself, but when you look all over the field, you look at Jalen Hurts, I believe that he's going to make all the right plays. When I look at the running backs, Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell, Boston Scott, they're going to make the right plays when it's their opportunity. The offensive line will make the right plays. The wide receivers will make the right plays. Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen will make the right decisions. Jonathan Gannon will have a good game plan. The defense will step up. There's no area on this team, other than maybe special teams, where I question. So I have just full belief in this team to play their game, play it well, and not make any mistakes in the Super Bowl, which is awesome. You can't make any mistakes in the Super Bowl, and I don't think that they will. But last night, Sixers-Celtics. Sixers lose to the Boston Celtics, a team that sat Al Horford. Robert Williams was out. So Blake Griffin was actually in the starting rotation for the Celtics yesterday. Sixers had their full complement of players. Rough night for Tyrese Maxey. Rough night for Tobias Harris.
Yeah, Tobias airballed a corner three in like the second corner, and he kind of got gun shy after that, where he was doing the too much dribbling, not catching and shoot. Tobias is probably going to be best in this offense if he just shuts his brain off and goes catch and shoot and like keep shooting.
Our man, Tom Alvord, who does a great job, did a great job on the postgame show with Connor Thomas all season long. Remember when Tobias had a great game and then he said, tell a friend to tell a friend I'm a sharpshooter?
Yeah. Since then, he's probably terrible. I don't know.
Tom said since saying this, Tobias is shooting 29% from three in 23 games. The league average is 36%. So, look, I'm all about confidence. I'm all about talking your talk, but
pretty important in
basketball. You got to be able to hit those threes. But so speaking of Blake Griffin, he played for Doc Rivers with the Los Angeles Clippers. And obviously Doc Rivers had some meltdowns in Boston. He did win one with the Celtics. He had a lot of meltdowns, 3-1 series lead meltdowns with the Clippers, and we've of course seen it here in Philadelphia. Blake Griffin had this to say after the game about his former head coach, Doc Rivers.
James Harden was just talking about how you got, like, they just kind of left you open, and like they were just lazy on the defensive end. Do you feel like maybe a little disrespect to just kind of leave you open like that? You know, as a guy who can shoot 3-pointers like that?
I don't really take it as disrespect. It hurt him. That was their game plan. Obviously, you know, Doc makes that game plan. They didn't adjust, which has been sort of a thing. No disrespect, though.
It's like the with all due
disrespect.
With all due respect, Jamie, but you look like crap today. But I'm saying with all due respect. With all due respect.
I mean, you're a J.O. No disrespect.
Right.
Yeah, when you say no disrespect,
this is coming from me as a friend.
Yeah. No, you look like a total J.O.
You smell like ass.
No disrespect. No disrespect. Yeah, no. I mean, when you do no disrespect after slandering somebody that you know firsthand, you've been in the locker rooms with, it's disrespectful. You can say that all you want.
Yeah.
But look, he was right.
Yeah, he doesn't make adjustments.
This is a tough one because Blake Griffin kind of annoys me. Like,
he does.
I feel like he's a cool guy, but like
I hated when he was on the Nets last year, and not him, but the league tried making this like the latest member of the super team, and it's like, dude, he's hobbling on one leg.
So I hear him, his point is valid, but at the same time, I'm like, shut the hell up.
Yeah, but he played on those teams that blew leads.
He clearly had a little issue with Doc, and tells you some of his former players. He's probably not alone.
Yeah, so when I hear that, I go, I already know this.
Adjustments in game.
But, man, like somebody actually said it.
Yeah.
Who's still in the league, right? There's been players out of the league that say stuff. We hear it all the time. Who's that jerk? Orlando Skandrick.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's one thing when you're out of the league and then you start taking shots.
Bayless.
Right, yeah. But when you're still in the league and it's following a game, like minutes after.
Versus a team you're going to see again.
He was pretty open and honest about his feelings toward Doc Rivers, who already is always working uphill with this city.
Yeah.
And that doesn't help. Now, you know me, I may give credit where credit is due, guy. If Doc Rivers were fired today, I would not lose any sleep. If Doc Rivers remained the head coach, I would not lose any sleep, okay? I don't think he's really making that much of an impact. I don't think he's killing you as much as a lot of people think he is.
Yeah. I agree with all that.
Last night is one of those moments where you go, that's one of those games where when everybody cries about Doc Rivers, they're right, and a player in the league said it. That's not good.
Yeah, the in-game adjustment's always been kind of like the ghost in the closet with him. When Joel goes off the court, this team just it needs help back there.
Yeah, and how often has that happened?
Yeah, we'll see. Today's the trade deadline. You know, does Daryl? I heard the interview like 2 weeks ago with you and Anthony, where he kind of said like, I don't really know what we can do.
Yeah.
I don't know how many guys are out there that can actually help us.
And the sexy name that was out there was Vanderbilt, who ended up getting traded yesterday to the Lakers. LeBron gets what he wants.
Yeah, the NBA really got a shake-up late last night. And, Nerlens Noel is the name that keeps kind of popping up in the rumors as a backup rim protector. I'd be okay, but I don't expect them to do anything. So then it's probably going to fall on Doc and his rotations come playoff time. And And how does he adjust in game? How does he minimize the damage when Embiid is off the court? Those are the things you're going to have questions about, and the Celtics exploited it last night.
Yes, they did. Now, speaking of shakeup, the big one was Kevin Durant.
Yeah, pretty big.
Kevin Durant, and this was rumored last offseason that he
this
could
is where
go
he wanted to
Phoenix,
go. This
right?
was his top destination.
And
weird,
so
he gets there.
Kevin Durant goes to the Suns. He's with Chris Paul. He's with Devin Booker. He's with DeAndre Ayton. Mikal Bridges gets traded to Brooklyn. So it's not like Brooklyn got nothing in return.
I feel for Devon.
Yeah.
He's going to have to watch Ben Simmons games again.
Yeah. That stinks.
So,
by the way, Ben Simmons just a complete flea bag. Everybody just wants to get away
our
from
condolences to our boy Devon.
It's crazy.
It's going to be tough.
Shout out Embiid for sticking this one out.
Yeah.
Seeing how quickly Kyrie and KD were like, yeah, this guy doesn't have
seriously.
it.
But it is crazy. Look, Kyrie wants to get traded. He gets to play with Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant wants to get traded, goes to where he wants to go, and is now on a super team.
Yes.
Even though that team has come up small time and time again, they might not with Kevin Durant. I look at the league sometimes.
How quickly the Nets imploded. Is it a good thing?
Right. And I love the NBA. Love it.
Well,
love the Sixers.
I think that's why it is a good thing. I think this drama, it's a male soap opera.
Right. And I have said this in the past that I do kind of like the constant changing because it's not
boring.
There's no more dynasties. Like
not boring.
But at
the
the
Warriors
same time,
are kind of a dynasty. They were
they
the abnorm.
Yeah. But I mean, that's also since then it's not as much because there's constant shit. Like, look at Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi goes, "Yeah, I'll go to Toronto for a year." Wins a title, boom, he's out. And it's cool because it's a constant mix up in the league.
Do you know how many games Kevin Durant actually played for the Nets?
What, probably 40?
129. Doesn't it seem like he was there like 5 years?
Yeah, he missed the entire season 1 year.
129.
Kyrie
games.
played far less.
Basically a season and a half.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Harden was 80 games. Kyrie was only 143.
But is it good for the league that you can
I think so.
Kevin Durant goes, "Yeah, I'm out." Okay, fine. Here we'll send you where you want to go.
I think a lot of eyes probably found their way to the Dallas Mavericks game last night. A lot of NBA fans probably wanted to see how Luka and Kyrie fared together.
And you know where the eyes aren't going to now? Brooklyn.
Well, yeah, but guess what? The next Suns game that's nationally televised, I'm tuning in.
Oh, I'm watching.
So look at the star power in the West. This is a good thing from the Sixers standpoint because Kevin Durant got the hell out of your conference.
Yeah.
So thank you. But two, just look at the star power out West. Like those playoffs are going to probably nothing's ever going to touch the NFL, but for NBA standards, the Western Conference playoffs this year will probably be very highly rated.
February 26th. Suns in Milwaukee, 1 o'clock tip.
Ooh, that's nice.
If only they could flex, I would imagine they'd want that.
Yeah, but the Suns just became must-watch TV if you're an NBA junkie.
Right. You're right.
So I do think it's good for the league ultimately.
I personally like it.
Just don't be that loser franchise that gets hijacked by Ben Simmons and everybody runs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all.
It is amazing. So crazy day in the NBA yesterday. Crazy day to be a Sixers fan.
Thank you for Joel Embiid and thank you for staying true to Philadelphia.
And thank you for James Harden not being the creep out of the trio.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, Kyrie rips him 3 weeks ago for being half in last year and then demands a trade
Look
out.
at this. Unbelievable. 610-632-0975. Back to the Eagles conversation. Let's go to David in Drexel Hill. David, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Hey, can I ask you something before I get into my comment?
Yeah.
What was that lady y'all was talking about?
Oh, Jane Fonda?
Yeah, you know what make her famous, don't you?
It was the workout videos, right? Or her husband?
No, it was her daddy.
Oh, Peter. Was her dad?
No, Henry Fonda.
Oh, Henry. Okay. Did she marry Peter or is that her brother?
I'm not sure, but that's why.
Yeah, very famous Hollywood family. Yeah.
Yes.
She's hot, though, David,
let me say,
for an 80-year-old.
Yes. Oh, she definitely is.
Yeah.
Let me say this about Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Here's why I really believe they're going to win. Because if they just go in and play their regular game, because they do have a running offense and a passing offense, they're going to beat them because Kansas City had their top quarterback, everybody say the greatest in the world. They lost 3 games. So they got beat. Jalen Hurts and them, I believe we're going to go up by at least 14 points on them. we're going to win by.
Look, if they're up 14, this is the kind of offense, the Eagles offense, that can sustain that lead. You can control the clock with that offensive line, with Hurts and his ability to run, Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell, heck, Boston Scott for a couple of carries. If they're up 14 points at some point in this game, I'm feeling great. Now, on the other side, Patrick Mahomes could still come back and win, but if you can control the clock, which this team can, especially against the Chiefs defense that isn't the best rushing defense in the league, man, 14 points, my feet are up.
Here's where I would be shocked. I'd be shocked if the Eagles don't sack him 3 times.
Yeah, what was the over-under, 3.5 or 2.5, Jamie? We went through this earlier this week.
I think it was 2.5, wasn't
2.5, so yeah, 3 sacks, man. You'd be winning money.
They're going to do it. It's a shame I ain't gambling right now. The PA lottery got me messed up.
David, thanks for the call, man. We appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, look, there's.
I like that over 2.5 sacks,
and I like that he thinks the Eagles are up 14 points at some point, because if that happens, they're not losing, man.
No, I like Hassan Reddick to get 2 sacks. He's going up against Wiley, their right tackle, and that is a big mismatch in the game. I saw some people out there yesterday trying to praise Kansas City's offensive line, and it's decent.
It's nowhere near the Eagles.
But come on. Like, Hassan Reddick has the possibility of cooking Wiley in this game.
You know what's funny? The Niners, again, because it's all about disrespect toward the Eagles, the Niners got a lot of love for their offensive line. Look, they have a Hall of Famer in Trent Williams, who's
He's a
freaking
beast,
stud,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But the way they talked about that offensive line was like, look, the Eagles' offensive line is really good, but the Niners aren't far off. They knocked out both their quarterbacks.
Yeah, I know, right?
And you know what? Who hasn't gotten knocked out? Jalen Hurts.
He hasn't been touched. He hasn't been
Hurts
sacked,
got hurt earlier this year because he was running.
Has he not been sacked in the playoffs?
He got hit, I remember, at one point against the Giants because it freaked me out. You can ask Tyrone.
Wasn't he running out of bounds past the first, past the line of scrimmage, or threw it away?
Well, there was one where he threw, and as he threw, I think it was Thibodeau, pushed his, after he released, he got to his shoulder, and it went back real quick, and I was like, I hope he didn't re-aggravate something there. And then he ended up making a couple passes afterward. But, I mean, he's been touched a few times. But
I don't think sacked.
Majority of it has been out of the pocket.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that just shows how dominant this offensive line is.
Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson haven't allowed a sack since last year's Flowers speech.
Oh, my God.
Like, when you think about that, and Lane Johnson goes up against the best of the best.
He's got basically
a torn man muscle.
It is unbelievable. How dominant he is in this offensive line.
He's one of the best Eagles I've ever seen in my life.
And that's why you just have to feel great, because they win up front both sides of the ball. And we're going to get to the on-paper matchup at some point coming up in the show. But, when you look at it, you go, yeah, Eagles O-line and D-line greater than the Chiefs. Let's go to Heavy on the cell. Heavy, what's going on, man?
Yo, bro.
What's up?
Dude, can you imagine, speaking of Trace McSorley, can you imagine how different that Niners game would have been if he was their third choice?
yeah,
seriously.
Dude, I still can't believe that. Like, they're acting as if they had a third quarterback, it would be Tom Brady. Like, oh, man, if only we had Rodgers as our third quarterback. Like, no, you would have had somebody that is borderline out of the NFL playing for the CFL or the AFL, Arena Football League, which is making the comeback. Like, they're acting as if this third-string quarterback would actually do something.
I mean, dude, Deebo Samuel. I would tell him to hit up Trace McSorley. He would be the game changer.
Yes,
but dude, I mean, you're looking at Jalen Hurts. I mean, I just think this dude has been waiting for this moment. He's been waiting, 3-4 years now to make up for getting taken out of that national championship game.
Oh, this is the ultimate redemption story.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like, I can't imagine he's going to be nervous. He's played some major crowds before. I think he's totally
If you can
ready.
make a movie about Kurt Warner going from bag boy to Super Bowl MVP, you can certainly make a story about a high-profile college quarterback that gets benched, transferred, and becomes Super Bowl MVP. Why not?
Oh, dude, yeah, that would be an Oscar winner.
Yeah, dude, give me a 30 for 30 on Jalen Hurts after this year's Super Bowl MVP. I'm in.
But dude, when's someone going to have the talk with Ben Simmons and just be like, dude, you're a straight up loser? I checked out his Twitter yesterday, and he put up some advertisement for some app, and I was just thinking, dude, who is downloading an app based on Ben Simmons advertisement? I mean, when is his agent going to say something like, dude, we're running out of money here.
Dude, Rich Paul's swimming in money, man.
Well, he apparently, according to reports, he has no trade value around the league.
Yeah, he's done.
So you have to project ahead 2 years, and his open market value,
dude,
if he's going to be in the toilet.
2 years.
He could very well bow out at the end of this contract.
Think about this: Wentz and Simmons.
Oh, there's a tweet from Wentz that says, "Hey, Jaleel Okafor, we got to have a hangout with Ben Simmons and go get cheesesteaks or something." And I was like, a year ago, that tweet still hurt me. Now I can laugh at it.
Now I can laugh at it. 3 years ago, you're going, yeah, let's go. Wentz, Okafor, Simmons, cheesesteaks. I'll be there with you. It's like the Sanchez.
Those are our boys.
Remember when Mark Sanchez got Geno's or whatever, and he was singing with people? Like, I'd be like, yeah. Dude, it is just crazy, the fall from grace with those guys.
We thought it was going to be the Roaring 20s at one point, and it's not the current situation. Like,
it is the Roaring 20s.
It
is
is
not the way we thought it would
but
be.
It was the GMs in this town totally redeemed themselves.
Well, that's the thing. Credit to them, man.
We got great executives in town.
Credit
right
to
now.
them. It could be a lot worse right now. 610-632-0975. Coming up next, 11 o'clock, we will get our first check-in with Anthony, who is on the Cuz and Casey Big Game Adventure. They're driving out to Arizona. They're in New Mexico today. They will get to Arizona today, and then he'll be doing the show from Radio Row tomorrow. By the way, I lied to everybody. We do have a guest. Herm Edwards joining the show coming up at 11:30.
Nice.
Herm with ESPN now, back at ESPN after he was done with college football. And we had him on earlier this year. He was very impressed with the Eagles team.
Well, he's a smart man.
And I only imagine now that look, you get it. He was doing college football. He probably wasn't locked in to the NFL.
No, probably not.
But now that he's had more time to watch, and he was already impressed with the team, imagine after these last 2 playoff games what he's thinking about them.
Yeah.
And Herm doesn't shy away from saying things.
No.
So I can't wait to talk to the coach coming up at 11:30. But Cousin Casey's Big Game Adventure, first check-in next at 11 o'clock. By the way, we got the big game coming up, and we're all going to be betting on it. And Jamie and I are going to be giving you some prop bets during the show today. We all have our systems when we bet, from picking the perfect upset to combing through injury reports the night before the game. But there's one thing every bettor should include in their system, and that, of course, is the responsible gaming tools available on FanDuel Sportsbook. These tools help you keep your play in check and under control. There's tools like time limits, so you don't unknowingly spend more time on the app than you intended, which that's popped up for me before. When I've been putting together my monster 20-leg parlay, at some point it goes, hey, been on here for a little bit, just to make sure I'm actually, taking care of myself. Wager limits help prevent you from betting more than you should, and you can even take a timeout, which pauses your account for as long as you may need. FanDuel wants every bettor's experience to be about fun and entertainment, so visit FanDuel.com/playwell and make responsible gaming tools a part of your system. 21 plus and present in PA. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
3 days until the Super Bowl. I'm Ray Dunn. This update is brought to you by 97.5 The Fanatic's Big Game Party at Chickies and Pete's on the Boulevard, presented by Corona, with John Kincaid, Jamie Lynch, Andrew Salachunas, Tyrone Johnson, and Devon Givens. For details, visit the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com. We're 1 day closer to the Super Bowl. Every player was available at practice, at least in a limited capacity, for the Eagles as they prepare to face the Chiefs on Sunday. The Sixers fell in their final game before the trade deadline on Wednesday to the Celtics, 106-99. The biggest news in the NBA, however, came later in the night as the Nets traded Kevin Durant to the Suns in a blockbuster deal just days after trading Kyrie Irving to the Mavericks. Elsewhere tonight on The Fanatic, you can catch the Flyers playing host to the Oilers at 7 p.m. This update is also brought to you by Delaware Valley BMW Centers. Now through February 20th during the BMW President's Day sales event, lease a 2023 BMW 530iX drive sedan for $659 per month. Visit BMWCenters.com today. Keep it locked right here for the latest news and information. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. The Birds are in the big game, and 97.5 The Fanatic will take you inside the sights and sounds of Arizona all week. Listen this week for exclusive reports from inside the Birds host Adam Kaplan and Jeff Mosher. Presented by PhillyRefunds.com. Business owners, claim your payroll tax refunds up to $26,000 per employee. Go to PhillyRefunds.com and 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey, it's Cuz. Did you give up on your New Year's resolution already? Don't! You don't have to. You can lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days with NJ Diet. That's guaranteed weight loss. NJ Diet's scientific approach uses your hair, saliva, and blood work to personalize solutions and supplements that will reset your metabolism, where the side effect is weight loss. That NJ Diet uses DNA testing to help you keep the weight off. No shots, no hormones, no surgery, no prepackaged foods. Full supervision every step of the way to make sure you're burning fat and not just losing water. Plus, you'll get the doctor's personal email and phone number. Locations close by: King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, Newark, Delaware, or from your home with live online video consultations. Contractually guaranteed weight loss of 20 to 40 plus pounds. Call 855-5NJ-DIET, 855-5NJ-DIET, or schedule your consult by going to njdiet.com. That's njdiet.com, and lose the weight for good.
Guys, this Valentine's Day, give her the next best thing to wearing nothing at all. With soft, silky, naturally nude pajamas, available exclusively at Pajamagram. Sexy, sultry, naturally nude feels just like her soft skin. Even more alluring than lingerie, the texture and touch of these pajamas are so seductive that you'll both love the feel of them. Leave nothing to the imagination with naturally nude pajamas. Order today, and Pajamagram will include a free matching naturally nude nightie. That's a $75 saving on a best-selling holiday gift. Go to Pajamagram.com right now. Best of all, Pajamagram does the wrapping for you with free gift packaging. But you need to order today, because last year they sold out before Valentine's Day. Yes, ordering today gets you a free $75 nightie. Go to Pajamagram.com right now. That's Pajamagram.com to order naturally nude pajamas. Order now.
Lowest prices in the game, hundreds of vehicles in stock. It's a Colonial thing. Hi, I'm John Ashdale, the Cars are from Colonial Hyundai. Here at Colonial, we're fired up about the Birds playoff run. To keep the momentum going, we're selling new cars at lowest prices that live up to the hype. Sonatas from just $25,990 and Elantras from only $19,990. Just like game day, you'll feel the rush of adrenaline when you walk into our lot and see our huge inventory. Colonial is your home team when it comes to great selection of Palisades, Tucsons, Konas, and more, with new vehicles arriving every day. Plus, we have home field advantage with the best financing in the business. So regardless of your credit score, everybody wins at Colonial Hyundai. Every new Hyundai comes with Hyundai Assurance and America's Best Warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain. Don't side with the away team. Get to Colonial Hyundai. Colonial Hyundai on Route 30 in Downingtown. Shop us 24/7 at colonialhyundai.com. Colonial Hyundai, the faster, easier, better way to buy a Hyundai.
See dealer for full details.
Your winter getaway awaits at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Atlantic City. Let's spend the night together with midweek room rates starting from $59. Enjoy award-winning restaurants, free live entertainment every night of the week, non-stop action in the casino, plus the largest collection of music memorabilia. For reservations and to book your stay, visit hardrockhotelatlanticcity.com. Certain restrictions apply. Bet with your head, not over it. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
By now, you know that sound. It's the sound of the Home Depot. But what about those sounds? Those are the sounds of a new Frigidaire kitchen suite, complete with the latest technology to keep food fresh, dishes clean, and cooking needs met for all families. Making this the sound of savings on top brand appliances. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Get up to 25% off select appliances, including Frigidaire, right now. Offer valid February 9th through March 1st, 2023. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Center City is electric right now, and with the Birds win, you can feel it in the air. And nowhere is more energized than our favorite spot, Pagano's Market and Bar. Pagano's are all-day kind of place. The breakfast sandwiches, sensational. Lunch, forget about it. It's easily the best chicken cutlet sandwich and pizza in the city. So swing by Pagano's in Commerce Square, 20th and Market. So whether you need a fully catered meeting or a great spot for happy hour, Matt's got you covered. Visit them today in Center City or anytime at PaganosMarketandBar.com.
Redemption Whiskey is bringing back bold, spicy, rye-forward whiskey, the kind of whiskey that was America's #1 spirit before Prohibition. By the time it was repealed, Prohibition had erased rye-forward whiskey from existence, but a good thing can't be held down forever. Made with bold, spicy, rye-forward whiskey. Redemption. This is the Rye Revival. Find Redemption at your favorite wine and spirit store in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. Deutsch Family Wine and Spirits, Stamford, Connecticut. Please enjoy responsibly.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
Battery trouble? You might just need a fresh charge, and we can take care of that free of charge. But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $79.99. You can learn more about our battery selection at AutoZone.com. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
Nerds! Here at NerdWallet, we often see people wrestle with financial decisions.
Mike is in the ring, up against his nemesis, indecision. Mike can't decide the best way to save his money, and indecision has him boxed in. But wait, Mike tagged in NerdWallet!
Whew, let's go. With NerdWallet's side-by-side comparisons, you can find a high-yield savings account with interest rates that earn more bank for your buck. So the next time you wrestle with a financial decision, you'll come out on top. NerdWallet, the smartest decision for all your financial decisions.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Celebrate your unique love story this Valentine's Day with heartfelt gifts from Pandora Jewelry. Make it one to remember with beautiful pieces as special as your connection. Shop Pandora Jewelry today.
Find the perfect Valentine's Day gifts at the King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, and Oxford Valley Mall Pandora stores.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Official home of the Sixers, Flyers, and the best Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic.
$11 o'clock. 97.5 The Fanatic. I'm Andrew Salchunas alongside Jamie Lynch. It is the Thursday before Super Bowl 57. Yesterday, I thought it was Thursday. I was extremely disappointed when I found out it wasn't Thursday.
Well, I have good news for you. Today, it's Thursday.
Today's Thursday. That also means today isn't Friday. But, you know.
I'm very much looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah, man. It's going to be an absolute blast. It's going to be a lot of fun on the station Sunday. You'll be involved. I'll be involved. And Cuz will be involved, and he's going to be on Radio Row tomorrow. And, of course,
it's Media Row, according to John Kincaid.
Yeah, Media Row. I've heard that.
Not Radio Row. Get it right.
Anyways, check-in number 1. Cousin Casey's Big Game Adventure brought to us by Hers. It's crunch time. Philly. Score bags of Hers, Philly's favorite hometown snack. PhillyGoat.com. Wear your Philly pride. And who else, Jamie?
My friends over at Bet Parks Casino and Sportsbook app. Odds, slots, bets, and games right in your pocket. Download it now at betparks.com.
And I can't wait to talk about something I heard this morning, Jamie. Those were some beautiful songs that I heard sung in that car this morning. You guys sounded great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's up, brother?
What's up? Good morning. You sounded like an angel when you were singing, Ant. And I love the song that you picked, an homage to the show, Do-Do-Do-Do.
I thought of you, cuz. I thought of you, brother. I thought of the Judas.
Yeah, so if people weren't listening to Preston and Steve, you guys did the karaoke in the car, and it was a great little bit on the radio, and Anthony was singing for the people, and the people had to finish the lyrics. And Anthony, you sounded great, man.
Now, Anthony can dance. I don't know if I've ever heard him sing.
No, I can't sing. Well, we did Eye the Tiger for the Judas. We did Do-Do-Do-Do, Take It Back, Take It Back. Also,
I just want you to know, Ant.
I had to do We Were the Champions, and I couldn't carry the tune. Oh. I thought it was Frank Sinatra when you started.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. I will say, Ant, I was singing along with you, man. So don't you worry. Thanks, my favorite line from you, though, was when they were laughing about your singing. You were like, "Oh, come on, guys, I talk sports," which means anybody who likes sports cannot sing, according to Czar Cuz.
No, I was just looking for it out there. I would like them. You know what I mean?
No, but I thought it was great.
Crossover dudes. You know, AI. He was Jules.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he talked about that recently. He said what a disaster that was.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he talked about it?
He admits how bad it was, yeah.
Was it worse than supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Wow.
Shaq still gets played on LL Cool J's Sirius channel.
Shaq will be DJing after a Phillies game this year.
What?
Yeah, they do the post-game concerts every once in a while.
Shaq is one.
And 90% of the time it's country music, to Anthony's dismay. But Shaq will be DJing after one of the games this year.
No way.
Yeah.
Is he gonna bring up Johnny the K?
I'm sure Johnny the K will weasel his way down there.
John will bring up Shaq.
Yeah, I wonder if Shaq and Johnny will. Shaq will bring him into the booth.
Yeah, he probably will.
I haven't played Jackie Bandman's booth. That's what I want to go to.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good time. Now, before we catch up with everything that you guys have done since yesterday and so far this morning, really cool that I get to bring this up and have you talk about it. And it is official, 9 to noon Sunday morning. You'll be kicking off Big Game Sunday with Bob Cooney from the Grand Cafe L'Aquila, 9 a.m. to noon.
It's the Cafe of the Eagle.
And it's what you did February 4th, 2018. You kicked off the Big Game Sunday from the Grand Cafe L'Aquila, and the Birds brought home, of course, the trophy. So join Anthony and Bob for a great morning with amazing food, coffee, adult beverages, and plenty of Birds chants. How cool is that? You're doing it again, man.
Yeah, so first let me thank the Ricardo over at the Grand Cafe L'Aquila. I mean, it had great vibes the last time, and when I texted him to do it again, because a lot of people were asking me, hey, can we do it? Because it was a great broadcast. We had so much fun. We had such good vibes that we're like, we got to go back there.
I remember calling in that morning, Ant, too.
Yeah, you remember that?
And I just felt so confident about the game.
Yeah.
Everybody was feeling great that day.
I know. It was awesome. It was so much fun. So Ricardo, I texted Ricardo. He's like, yeah, dude, let's do it. And it's a great place, right on 17th and Chestnut. And we're going to do it again. We'll be there, Bob and I, 9 a.m. to noon on Sunday. That's if we make it back. We are right now in Wilcox, Arizona.
Not Chris Wilcox.
Steve Wilcox from University of Maryland. I thought he was going to be a player.
Not Jamie Wilcox.
A lot of Wilcoxes out there. Anyways.
I always think of that thing you do, Davey.
With which one?
I always think of the thing. If I say Wilcox to you, I always think of you doing what?
Oh, I'm blanking.
Longcocks.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on. Come on. You make a gesture.
Yeah, I'm a child. You are a child. That's why we love you. All right. So what was the deal yesterday? Last we heard from you, you were still in the state of Texas. You guys did not get to New Mexico yet, which was your landing spot. So how'd the rest of the drive go yesterday? And of course, my favorite question: what was on the menu last night?
So, a couple things. One, we got you with the Cadillac Ranch, right?
Yes, yeah. You guys spray painted Go Birds, and you said you were severely disinterested.
Yeah, it was horrible. So then we go to New Mexico. Jackie almost got abducted by aliens at Roswell. Yeah, we saved him. He's still here. So
well, let me ask, Jackie, did you want to get abducted?
Believe it or not, I let these boys better.
Okay.
They saved. Yeah, okay, good. But Jackie saved us a little while ago. Yeah. So Jackie was a hero. He actually saved our lives on the highway because it's just a long stretch of highway from New Mexico to Arizona. And Casey Boy's taking video while he's driving of the landscape, right? It's just like this cactus brush.
Yeah.
And he's taking video, and he doesn't realize that there was a dude in a putter truck in front of him, and we're about to slam into him until Jackie Bam Bam saves the day. Not even me. I'm sitting right here. I didn't say a word. Great backseat driver. It was Jackie Bam Bam who saved the day. I tapped him on the shoulder. I said, "Kings, enough with the video. We're gonna run up the ass of this truck."
I'm sure you guys signed some legal paperwork before this trip started, right?
Maybe not.
We signed nothing. You're a life away. My goodness. But but you know what? We did start the morning off in Philadelphia, New Mexico. You want to hear about that?
Yes, please.
Yeah, we escaped the cartel. Yeah.
What?
The cartel was after us. So Philadelphia, New Mexico is just outside La Cruces where we stayed, right?
Okay.
And it is, how do I explain? It is like nothing, like literally nothing But when the GPS says, you're arriving in the Philadelphia, New Mexico. So we're trying to find it, and it's in the middle of the desert. Picture where De Niro and Pesci met in Casino.
Okay.
Right? In the desert, a lot of holes in the desert. It was there, except we didn't realize there was like one house, like off in the, like not too far away, and you could see all the alarms and everything else.
Security cameras.
Yeah. And
it wasn't a house; it was a compound.
Yeah. It was something. It was definitely the cartel. And you heard the dogs barking in the background.
Yeah, they're probably like, "Who are these guys driving through? what are they doing?"
We're 2 hours before you, so we're talking like we were there like 4:30 in the morning.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I would have been. Yeah, that's bug out.
Pitch black, and it was bad, man.
And that's a look in the rear view.
We saw a chupacabra.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, cuz.
Nice, that's awesome. Now, were you like Henry, looking at the looking in the skies in the rearview mirror the rest of the time after you passed the house?
Yeah, man.
You're paranoid.
You don't mess with the cartel.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else is different out here. The roadkill's a lot different. I saw 2 dead coyotes on the side of the road.
So not your typical squirrel or deer.
No. In fact, the one coyote, I was like, that could have been a wolf. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
And we were out there. I saw it's Jackie that planted the flower, right? Because we're planting the Eagle Roses from Steven Singer. We're planting it in all these spots, right? So he gets out, he does the prayer, does a little prayer before he plants the roses. He did all the Philadelphias. And then as I'm looking, I see the brown boot. And I don't know, man. I think Casey Boy almost got bit by a rattlesnake.
Oh no!
Schuylkill River. They wanted some of that Schuylkill water. I said it would have been awesome.
Yeah.
So, Casey, which of the guys in the car would you prefer sucks the rattlesnake venom out of you?
Oh, Jackie.
Yeah.
All day.
He's half a vampire anyway. He's used to it.
I'll take Jackie every day of the week, twice on Sunday.
I was drinking on there. Could have dropped me off there. He was root for too.
Or do you pee on the rattlesnake? Which is it?
No, it's to suck the venom out. The peeing is the jellyfish. Come on now.
Yeah, and also it's
that's Anthony's job.
Yeah, you're not supposed to suck the venom out. That's a myth.
I was looking to pee on everything.
All right. Wait, I have a big.
Guys,
go ahead.
OJ. We're driving behind O.J. Simpson right now.
Oh, tell my son what's up.
And Al Cowlings, the white Bronco.
Oh, my God. I have an important question. Did you make it in time for that debacle last night, Ant? Sixers Celtics.
So you asked about food. I didn't go out. Casey Boy was kind enough to bring me a pie. I was disgusted. There's no Brown, right? Like, so Brown's hurt, and it doesn't play the second half. And you lose to that team?
Yeah.
That was a bad loss, man. Bad loss. Freaking Celtics. I freaking hate them.
So did you just watch from your hotel room?
What's that?
Did you just watch in your hotel room?
Yeah.
And now you're headed to the land of Kevin Durant, Ant.
I know, dude. I can't believe it.
NBA's wild.
How about it? Chris Paul, Booker, Ayton, and KD. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's out of our conference, and that's the only good news to come from it.
I know, but they're not.
Yeah, it's nasty.
I still don't know. And part of me loves it because I love the drama, and I love that there's not like one team anymore. Like Kevin Durant could bounce again in 2 years from Phoenix, but at the same time, man, this can't be that great for the NBA, can it? Like Kyrie goes, I don't want to be here anymore. All right, you're gonna play with Luka Doncic as if that's a punishment, and then Kevin Durant's like, I don't want to be here anymore, and he goes to Phoenix with that team as if that's a punishment.
I know. It's crazy, man. It's just it's weird because you can almost see like how it's all. I'm not gonna say it's orchestrated, but all of a sudden the Lakers got better. Right? How about the Lakers trade? That was a good trade.
That was a great trade for them.
Yeah, it almost seemed like they didn't give up enough.
They get rid of Russ, who LeBron's been trying to get rid of, since he actually asked for him to trade for him because he's the GM. But they get Vanderbilt, who a lot of people wanted the Sixers to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of a sudden they have him and Hachimura. Like they got some bigs that can move. Man.
I know. Listen, I am happy that Durant will beat the Lakers because I don't want, and I hate the Lakers. So, but I was disappointed last night. That was a bad loss.
Yeah, and then of course,
and I know they look tired, and we were talking about this yesterday about the All-Star break. But that's no excuse, man. That's bad.
Yeah, the Celtics sat players, like you said, Brown was out. Now, I got to ask you, man, you sent it to me this morning, too, so thank you. We played it earlier in the show. Blake Griffin and what he had to say about Doc Rivers and the lack of adjustments, which is something we've heard about a lot, and it's telling when a current player in the league says it. I mean, a lot of times guys are out of the league.
Remember, he's got an accent rhyme with Doc, too.
True. But,
yeah, he's right. But at the same time, I'm like, shut up, Blake.
Yeah, like I don't like Blake Griffin, but he's saying what a lot of people are afraid of.
Yeah, I hate Blake Griffin. And the point is that Blake Griffin has an accent rhyme with Doc Rivers.
Yeah, but I have a feeling he's not alone of Doc's former players.
Right.
A couple of them I've heard take shots over the years, and he must rub people the wrong way to some degree.
I don't know. I know.
Yeah, so that sucked yesterday. So what's the plans the rest of the day? I know we're going to be checking in again at 12 and at 1 o'clock. You guys are going to arrive in Arizona today.
We're I think we're running out of steam, man. It's been a long journey.
Yeah.
We are about 3 hours away from Scottsdale, and so that'll be it's going to be a welcome day where we can actually get a little R&R, take in the sights. Coming up next hour, I got some good trends for you.
Ooh. Oh, love it. All right, I'll get my notepad out.
And they all look good for the Eagles, so that's good.
I still can't find a way where I go, this is why the Eagles are going to lose, other than Patrick Mahomes balls out.
So let me ask you. Yeah, no, I hear you. I still the same way. Let me hear you, because let me get your opinion on this, because I heard John answering this question this morning, and he said, are you worried that everybody's picking the Eagles?
This was Eileen Lynch's point last night. She said she hates the overconfidence of the whole town.
That doesn't bother me. It's how I feel. I don't care about how other people feel.
But everybody seems to feel it. Everybody I talk to, for the most part.
Yeah, no, I get it. You see the pregame shows where the one logo pops up, and you go, because everybody's picking this team, the other team's going to win. I get it, but it's how I feel. I don't really care about how the rest of other people feel. I feel great about this game. I feel great about the Eagles. I look at this team, and I look all over the field, and I go, yeah, there's no weak spot.
No. Listen. I feel the I feel the same way. I'm trying to look at the game from, they call it self-scouting, right?
I got one area of concern in the self-scout, Ant. It's Jerick McKinnon versus Kaiser White in the passing game.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I mean, I feel like you can survive a Kelsey game. A Kelsey explosion you can't stop. That's just inevitable. It's just can you survive it outside of that? The only area I'm concerned about is McKinnon breaking, a big one, like a 55-yarder screen.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let me ask you about the defense, because we know how good the defensive line is. I was talking to somebody in the league, and they go, we were just talking about the game, and he said, have the Eagles, what kind of quarterbacks have the Eagles faced? So we went through it, right? And obviously the last decent quarterback, we think he stinks, but Prescott, and he put up a bunch of points, right? And we talked about this, Goff. I think we all went through it, too. We have been fortunate, and they haven't faced a lot of great offenses. So that's the only area.
Yeah, we saw last year, Gannon was giving up, 80% completion percentage. Derek Carr was, 30 of 34 that game against the Raiders.
I think there was 3 quarterbacks that completed, over 80% of the passes.
Herbert was one of them. I remember that. It was really bad last year, but personnel's different this year. And to that Cowboys game where Dak put up a lot of points, Minshew turned the ball over 4 times. So they had a lot of opportunities.
Yeah. All right, it's a good point.
I feel good. I'm going into Sunday. Look, whatever happens, happens. Honestly, it's been a fantastic season. But in terms of the game, I'm confident.
Yeah,
We ain't losing.
You know what? I feel you, man.
Damn right.
I completely feel you. I do. I feel good about it, man. I do. I keep thinking the same thing. And we're in the beautiful canyon in Arizona. It is stunning, isn't it?
Oh my God! Like I almost tuned out for a second there just because of this pass that we're driving through with these giant boulders. Like,
Yeah, Arizona's gorgeous.
yeah, just these boulders are like glacially put into place. I just saw this one giant boulder just teetering on the top of another boulder, and like, how did that get there? Like, it's crazy that the glaciers,
It's the aliens.
are, what these things? Yeah, we're the aliens. So, but the biggest thing I'm thinking right now, bro, is how many legs do we have in our giant parlay so far?
All right, I got one for you. Opening kickoff to result in a touchback.
That's a yes.
Yes is minus 137.
It's like every year now at this point.
Yeah, but the ball's very hard. It's 26 of the last 29.
Yeah.
But the last time the Chiefs kicker in the Super Bowl, it was returned.
Ah.
But most of the time, 26 of the last 29, it has not been returned. So I think you go with the no plus 111 into the parlay.
Oh, you're going with the no?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm going yes.
You're going no.
I'm going yes.
All right, how many legs is that so far?
We've done what? This will be 16 call-ins on the end of the day. So this was number 13. No.
Wow.
Yeah, 13.
Jake Elliott has a 67% touchback rate, and the Chiefs guy has 64.7%.
Interesting.
So there's a little the numbers for you.
All right. Well, we'll at the end of our last call-in, we will go through it all one more time because I have them written down.
I like it.
Yeah. All right. I have a homework assignment for our next call-in at 12 o'clock. You guys have been driving cross country pretty much, right? Have you noticed any good signs, good omens? And I don't want you to give me any now, but the next time we check and think about it, because there may be one that you didn't even realize it until you start thinking about it. You have another half hour till we talk to you, and you're just in an open road. So I want to give you something to do before you go crazy.
Chupacabra.
All right, so we'll talk to you guys in about 38 minutes. All right?
Is that the real Jackie Bam Bam?
That's the real Jackie Bam Bam.
Goodbye, everyone. Go Birds.
Eyes on the
There they
road,
are.
Casey.
Cousin Casey's big game adventure as they drive out to Arizona, and Anthony will be doing the show live from Radio Row tomorrow. I can just tell they're excited that they're nearing their destination.
Yeah, I would be too. My God. Give it like a beer and a poolside.
Yeah.
That's a nice destination to get to.
And it's not like they're digging ditches. But
No.
that's hard work.
But
that drive.
driving, I mean, they're not small guys. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
your legs aren't stretched out entirely.
So I have a question for that on the other side.
All right.
610-632-0975. By the way, we'll be speaking to Herm Edwards coming up next.
You say Herm.
The only app you need at your Super Bowl party is FanDuel. In partnership with Valley Forge, America's #1 sports book. Download FanDuel now and use promo code Fanatic so you can bet Super Bowl 57 with a no-sweat first bet. You'll get up to $3,000 back in bonus bets. Usually it's $1,000, but this time $3,000 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. FanDuel lets you bet on everything from the money line to point spreads and, of course, all of the in-game props. Jamie and I just talked about the kickoff being a touchback or not. I say that it will be a touchback. All in a top-rated sportsbook app that's safe, secure, super easy to use. Best of all, you can get paid your winnings instantly. Just join FanDuel today with promo code Fanatic to claim your no-sweat first bet on Super Bowl 57 and make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL. You got to be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. $10 deposit required. Refund issues non-drawable bonus bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
The Sixers trying to spoil Super Bowl week. I'm Ray Dunn. This update is brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. In a week where the city is especially bleeding green, the local hoops team fell to the team in green as the Celtics knocked off the Sixers 106-99 in Boston. Blake Griffin knocked down 5 threes for the Celtics as they won on a night where Jason Tatum scored just 12 points. Elsewhere, we are now 3 days away until Super Bowl 57 as the Eagles seek their second Super Bowl title in a matchup with Andy Reid and the Chiefs. All Eagles players will be available at least in a limited capacity at practice on Wednesday. You can catch the Flyers hosting the Oilers at 7 o'clock tonight right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. This update is also brought to you by Delaware Valley BMW Centers. Now through February 20th during the BMW President's Day sales event, lease a 2023 BMW 530i xDrive sedan for $659 per month. Visit BMWCenters.com today. Keep it locked right here for the latest news and information. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. The Birds are heading to the big game. And the John Kincaid Show is live from Arizona, bringing you everything Birds as the journey toward another Lombardi Trophy continues. All of our big game coverage from Arizona is presented by Rally House. Get to Rally House to get all your Eagles gear for the big game. Rally House. It's your city. It's your house.
Also brought to you by Berge Chevrolet. Now with 2 locations in Plymouth Meeting and Colmar.
Hey, it's Cuz. Let's get to know Meineke again. Meineke celebrating over 50 years of service and trust, and they got you covered again this winter with a semi-synthetic oil change starting at $29.95, a full synthetic oil change starting at $59.95, up to 5-quart standard filter, plus disposal fees. Is your car's warning bell dinging or check engine light on? That ding or light can mean any number of things. It could be something as simple as a loose gas cap or something much more serious and may need attention right away. Either way, find out at your local Meineke. They're going to treat you right. And right now, save $10 when you spend $50, $20 when you spend $150, $50 when you spend $400 or more. Bad brakes got you breaking your personal swear jar record. Give your brakes and your budget a break with 50% off brake pads and shoes at your local Meineke Car Care Center. Did you know that all Meinekes are locally owned and operated? To find out more information about your local Meineke Service Center or to schedule your service appointment today, go to Meineke.com. Meineke for tires and brakes and batteries and exhaust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Score on game day February 12th with a free any-size hot Wawa coffee to celebrate Philadelphia's big game. We want to kick off the game with fans like you. Pick up your favorite freshly brewed hot Wawa coffee on us as Philadelphia heads into the final stretch. Stop by on Sunday, February 12th before the kickoff at 6:30 p.m. and enjoy your favorite free cup of Wawa coffee. Gotta have a Wawa. Go Birds! Right now, Wawa is serving up any 2 Sizzlies for just $5 every day until 11 a.m. Bask in the warmth of breakfast with a delicious sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. And try the new bacon burrito. Or get 2 egg bites with a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel without breaking the bank. Wake up and smell the Sizzlies. 2 for $5. It's a deal worth waking up for. Great morning start at Wawa.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code JOY at checkout. That's harrys.com, code JOY. Enjoy.
Rally House, shop every team in town. College and pro, come on, it's time to go.
We're headed to Arizona, Philly. Shop the largest selection of Eagles, NFC champions, and Super Bowl gear at Rally House. New postseason styles arriving daily.
Eagles, Sixers, Villanova, Penn State, Temple, Phillies, Flyers, don't be late. Rally House, Rally House. It's your city, it's your house, it's a Rally House.
Limited quantity. Selection varies by location. Shop rallyhouse.com.
It's Fanatic Fandemonium Week, and it's all coming to a head as the Birds face Kansas City in the ultimate football showdown. Join us Sunday for 97.5 The Fanatic's big game party starting at noon at Chickies and Pete's. Proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles on the Boulevard. Pre-game and watch the game with the best fans in the country. For details, visit the events page on 975thefanatic.com. Presented by Corona. Live a Vida Más Fina with ice-cold Corona Extra, Corona Light, or Corona Premier. Relax responsibly. Must be 21.
There's still time to make Valentine's Day special with Pandora Jewelry. Buy 2 pieces and get the third one free. Choose from rings, charms, bracelets, and more. Find favorites for your favorite. Shop February 8th through the 14th, only at Pandora Jewelry. Buy 2, get 1 free of equal or lesser value to least expensive jewelry item purchased.
Find the perfect Valentine's Day gifts at the King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, and Oxford Valley Mall, Pandora stores.
Grand Cafe L'Aquila translates to English as the Grand Cafe of the Eagle. Sunday, join Anthony Gargano and Bob Cooney broadcasting live for a special Birds pep rally before the big game from 9 a.m. to noon. The first floor bar will go green, featuring a menu of Italian cocktails, Peroni beer, Italian tapas, renowned coffee, and a new gelato flavor in honor of our birds. For details, visit the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com. Shop now at grandcafel'aquila.com for nationwide delivery of gelato and over 500 Italian specialties.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to 4hims.com/joy. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation and discreet shipping if prescribed. You'll love your results. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/JOY.
The Monumental Used Car Event is on at Fred Beans. Fred himself has given an executive order to clear the lots to make room for new inventory. That means better President's Day deals on a better selection of over 1,500 pre-owned vehicles, all backed by our 5-day return, 30-day exchange program. As Fred always says, our used cars are better because our reputation depends on it. Hurry, don't miss out on these presidential deals during the Monumental Used Car Sales Event at Fred Beans. Visit us today or shop online at fredbeansused.com.
Make your big game party perfect. Order a pick pack from the Piccalilli Inn, including their world-famous wings and homemade sides starting at $70. For details, visit the Piccalilli Inn on Facebook.
Hey, yo, Philly! Time to take down Big Red in the big game in Arizona. Love you, Andy, but there's only enough room for one top dog. If you want top dollar on your accident case, go with the winning team at Top Dog Law. That's topdoglaw.com.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
$11:30, 97.5 The Fanatic, 11 o'clock hour, brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged. We just had our first check-in with the Cuz, who's on Cuz and Casey's big game adventure, driving out to Arizona. They will finally be making it to Arizona today. It's a long road trip, but Jamie Lynch to my left, and of course, I'm Andrew Salchunas. We've been filling in for the Cuz all week long. Can't wait to hear him live from Radio Row tomorrow. Now, joining us on the Comcast Business Hotline, always love having a chance to talk to this man. He knows his football. He's passionate about his football, and I know he's fired up for this Sunday's game between the Eagles and the Chiefs, and that, of course, is the coach, Herm Edwards. Coach, what's going on, man? Good morning.
Good morning to you folks. I hope you're enjoying there. Are you guys down in Arizona?
No, they didn't. We're tied up here. They don't let us leave.
We're the only ones not in Arizona, basically.
Yeah. So they keep us back here.
I'm not in Arizona either. I'm in Carmel, California. I'm headed back to Bristol here in about another day.
Oh, then stop on over after you're done with Bristol. Come on by and we'll chat. Herm, it's a big one Sunday, man. Super Bowl 57, always a fun time, but a little bit different, obviously, for us here in Philly. The Eagles are in it. It's been an incredible season, man. 14-3 regular season. They just beat the doors off of their two opponents in the playoffs. What are your thoughts on this Eagles team that has just been dominant pretty much all season long?
Very, very balanced. They're a very balanced football team, but I think the heart and soul of it starts with Jalen Hurts. And you could tell the time he was out compared to when he came back. You could just tell he's the leader of this football team. His improvement as a passer is really something that we all look at now from afar. And we wondered, was he going to be able to, do what he's been able to do in the passing game? And obviously, he's done that. He's an improved player. Having Brown and Smith obviously help him. In this team defensively, when you play from behind, you got problems because they can come get you with that rush. The thing that I look at when I watch this team play, it's very united. This team plays together as a team. They play complementary football. They have some ingredients that winning teams have, and that is they run the football. They run the football, and they can knock the quarterback down, and that's important, especially when you have a lead. So this team is a well-coached team, and they have some camaraderie, and this is why they're 14-3.
Yeah, and they're 16-1, Coach, when Jalen Hurts is quarterbacking the team. Talk about as a defensive coordinator and what Steve Spagnuolo is going to be up against this week is the duality of the Eagles' running game, meaning Jalen Hurts' role in it versus Miles Sanders and Kenny Gainwell. You saw Fred Warner, one of the best linebackers in all of the NFL last week, kind of frozen like a deer in headlights a couple times at kind of the running back quarterback point there because he didn't know what to do because you have to respect Hurts, but you also have to respect the Eagles' offensive line and running game. How difficult is that going to be for Steve Spagnuolo to game plan against?
Well, very difficult when it becomes the RPO running game because now you've evened the playing field. You just made it 11-on-11 football. Before the invention of the running quarterback, it was 11-on-10 because the quarterback stayed in the pocket. Now when you have a guy that can run the RPO system as well as Jalen Hurts can run it, it's 11-on-11. So the decision you have to make as a coordinator, I got to take a safety out of the middle of the field because that's my 11th guy. That evens the playing field. And if you're not willing to do that, and the 49ers didn't do that, they created trips. And when they created trips, they slid guys over. Safety still stayed in the middle of the field, and now the linebacker's in the quandary because he's got to worry about the pass to the trip side. But when you run RPO to the weak side, you're late. You're a guy short. And there's where Kelsey kept climbing up and taking him up, walling him off. And they had that alley over there to the left-hand side and just kept running it over there because they weren't willing enough to take the safety out of the middle. And you take the safety out of the middle of the defense, if he pulls the ball from the RPO, now guess what? You have no post player. So that becomes a problem.
Speaking of the great Herm Edwards, curious to get your thoughts on head coach Nick Sirianni, who's been a big talking point in the media and for players that are making their media tours right now outside of the Philadelphia Eagles organization. It looks like people feel a certain type of way about him because of his fiery personality on the sideline, but his players in Philadelphia clearly love him, and that's ultimately all that matters. What are your thoughts on Nick Sirianni?
Oh, well, I think he's done a remarkable job. I mean, he's in a place in Philadelphia where obviously there's a lot of media attention, and he's a young coach. And I think people lose sight of that. I mean, the guy's accomplished a lot already in his young career. And I just think the more you're involved in it with the media, you handle yourself better. So this is all new. And then all of a sudden you find yourself in the Super Bowl. I mean, that's like, okay, now I got to deal with this, right? So everything's going to be under a spotlight, but I think he's done a fabulous job. And the thing you said earlier is probably the most important thing. The guys in the locker room respect the coach.
Yeah,
and that's critical.
And, Coach, speaking of the guy on the other sideline there, a guy we know very well in town, you know as well, Andy Reid, one of the all-time greatest coaches. How much do you think this matchup is going to kind of, be a major factor in the game? The Chiefs are one of the least aggressive teams in terms of short yardage situations in the NFL. The Eagles are one of the more aggressive teams in the NFL when it comes to that field position, fourth down, go for it, kind of brazen attitude. How much do you see this coaching, aspect of the game being huge?
Well, I think more than that, than situational football, it's the experience of dealing with a Super Bowl.
Sure.
The week of it. And that caught us when we went. We actually went to the first Super Bowl the Eagles ever were involved in. And We were a really good football team. Actually, we were a better football team than the Raiders. And we didn't handle it very well because we didn't know how to handle it. And Coach Ramil didn't know how to handle it at that point in time. He was a young coach. He went back to the next one and won it. So the experience of that week of dealing, that week of when you arrive in town, how you handle your players, how the players handle it. All of a sudden, all these ticket requests start coming. All these little things that you seem like ain't a big deal, it's a big deal. It's a big deal because it's the biggest game you're ever going to play as a professional football player, right? And the crazy part about it, as much as you may think, well, we got a good team and we're going to get back, the odds of you getting back ain't real. It ain't real good either.
Yeah.
By the way, right? And so all these things come into play. That's probably the most important thing besides what I'm going to do when the game starts. It's the week of the game. How did they handle that? How did you go? Look, we beat the Raiders on Monday and Tuesday. We shut the Raiders out in practice. But we had to play on Sunday.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that goes into this, more than people can imagine. You'll see the balloons come up and all that stuff, and everybody gets excited. But the week preparation, when you get into that town, is critical.
Last one for me, Herm. Look, you're a defensive guy. Played defense in the NFL. Defensive-minded coach. Offense is all that a lot of people talk about, especially the quarterback position. But when you look at this Eagles defense, you have to marvel at what they've done in the first two rounds of the playoffs. The Eagles have outscored their opponents 69-14. Touch on this Eagles defense, and I guess you have a couple of good things to say about Hassan Reddick, who's just been an absolute beast this season.
Oh, he's been fantastic. And, but now here again, the game against the 49ers wasn't fair. So I'm going to give them credit. They did what they needed to do. But when you're playing against a team that basically can't throw the ball over 5 yards in the third quarter, you kind of know what's going to happen on that one, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, I put the feet up on the coffee table there.
Yeah, but to their credit, Herm, they got to both those quarterbacks. They were the ones that knocked them out.
I get it, but I'm just saying it ain't a fair game. It's not. If that would have happened to our guys, then we'd be saying, "Oh, our quarterback got hurt." So I'm just calling it like it is. I call it like I see it.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that this defense needs to understand is that as good as you are, and as good as you have been, the two things you better do if you want to win this game, you better cover Kelsey and McKinnon, because that's the weak spot of the Eagles defense. Coverage inside against tight ends and running backs.
Yeah,
been there all year.
I was just going to ask you.
Been there all year. Can't get away from that. Okay, you want to call it like a seal? Let's call it like a seal.
Yeah, no, that's the question, Herm. I mean, how do you minimize Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes? What's the best approach to that?
It's not even Patrick Mahomes. Don't worry about him. Cover the guy he wants to throw it to. You got to get Kelce. If he's in the core, are you willing to do this? Are you willing to rush three guys and the defensive end that he's lined up on, hitting, and then late rush, so you get the fourth element, or you're going to just let him free? Because if you let that tight end get off the line of scrimmage without hitting him, guys, you're going to be in a lot of second and threes. And you don't want to be in second and threes because you know what's going to happen. They're going to convert. They're going to keep the ball. On offense, the Eagles got to do one thing: keep long possessions.
Yep.
Keep the Kansas City Chiefs watching the game like everyone else is going to watch it. Take long possessions, man. Don't give them a 12-possession game. Give them a 9-possession game. They got a good football team, too. They've been to Super Bowl.
Yes, they have.
Okay, so, so all this matters, man. It ain't just, oh, hey, man, okay, I get all that. 70 sacks. I get all that. I get all of it. I get all that. But you better understand you have to possess the ball, keep it away from them, and you have to stop Kelsey. You have to. Because if you don't stop that guy, you're going to be in for a long day. A long day.
Yep, it's gonna be a great matchup, Herm. Listen, we appreciate you taking the time as always. You're always fantastic with that. So thank you so much for joining the show, and we'll talk to you again soon.
My pleasure. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go.
There he is. Herm Edwards on the Comcast Business Hotline.
He bleeds green.
Except for the Fly Eagles fly at the end there. It sounds like he's
I think he thinks this is going to be a
Chiefs a little?
He respects the hell out of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
And I'm sure Andy Reid.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And look,
I mean, you're up against the best quarterback in the league.
We've had callers say the Eagles are going to put up 40 and they're going to hold the Chiefs to under 20. That's not going to happen. I think this is a game where both teams are in the 20s.
Yeah,
you had, 34-24?
Yeah.
Is it a late touchdown for the Eagles?
Well, the reason, look, Jalen probably had his worst game throwing the football last game.
Mm-hmm.
I do think the shoulder injury we're going to find out after the year is a little more significant than.
I said to, dude, I had this conversation with somebody. Who was it? It was just a couple days ago. And I was like, he's the type of player that we will get a report a week after
surgery.
Jalen Hurts requires surgery. And you go, oh, my God, what?
Yeah, I think he's playing real hurt. Warren Sharp, actually, I don't know if he follows Sharp Analytics.
No, I actually don't like him now. What did he do?
Teams pay him, so I respect his opinion.
No, he complained about he was one of the conspiracy guys recently.
Oh, was he really?
The games are rigged.
Oh, jeez.
And he was serious. It wasn't the Arian Foster thing. Like, this guy was, like, dead serious about the Bills and the Bengals. It was before the game.
Well, he put out a tweet yesterday
he's dead to me.
Of pre-Hurts injury, post-Hurts injury, and kind of like his hot zones on the field and what was hot before. And, Jalen struggled the last two games throwing the football from what he had done previously in the 16 other games.
But he looked better in the Giants game than he did the Niners game. And I think the 2 weeks helped him. And I think the 1 week, 6 days, kind of hurt him.
But this is why the Eagles are a bear to go up against. Because even if he's off in the passing game, he still has the running game that he can go to, which Herm just talked about, the RPO stuff. And then there's just the straight-up running game with the offensive line and Miles Sanders and Kenny Gainwell. So even if Jalen's off, they can still take care of business. And that's a great feeling to have.
Yeah, I mean, they beat up on their teams. Herm paid the Niners their respect.
Yeah. I mean,
then again, don't forget,
a third-string quarterback's not really going to do anything, though.
No, and one of his players from college is on that team that's been very outspoken, Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
But look, that Niners team was not going to win even if they had Trace McSorley.
It was close at points.
Who, by the way, sorry to old Saint Nick on Twitter.
Yeah, he's getting the ads now.
He now has the ads because they're
Your
always
fault.
listening. Yeah, my bad. Let's go back to the phone. Let's talk to June in Philly. June, what's going on, man?
Yo, Andrew.
What's up?
I got 2 pointers. I believe the special teams, well, we're going to have a punt return for a TD.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
What are the odds on that one?
Britton Covey?
It's not yet.
No, last week the last game they messed around with Devontae at one point.
Yeah.
Listen, because it ain't going to be too many kickoffs. Well, we're going to be kicking it off, but we're going to be catching a lot of punts, and we ain't going to keep fair catching them. We're going to return one of them. So, and everybody think Pat Mahomes this, Pat Mahomes that. Oh, Jalen. Well, he not Jalen Hurts neither. we got a special player on our squad.
Yeah, they got a lot of special players on this squad.
No, but I'm talking about quarterback to quarterback. We got a special quarterback. He might not be Pat.
Right, and that's why. So, June, at the beginning of the show, I don't know if you heard it, I said, look, I don't want people trying to compare the two of them because they're two different quarterbacks, but that does not mean Jalen Hurts is not a very, very good quarterback in the NFL. He might not throw for 300, but he'll combine for 300, 225 in the air, 75 on the ground.
Exactly. So I got one more pointer.
Yep.
It's a remix. Since it's the 5-year anniversary for the Eagles Super Bowl parade, this for you, Ben Simmons. No one likes you. No one likes you. No one likes you. We don't care. We from Philly, freaking Philly. No one likes you. We don't care.
Beautiful. Good job. Yes. Thank you,
Love
June.
it, June.
Dude.
You're him. You got to be at a pretty low point, huh?
What is he thinking?
My checks are still clearing, right? Elsa Gonzalez is still going out with me. Yeah, I'm good.
So I think,
I just don't think point. I don't think he cares that much about.
The Jared Dudley's like, come on, man, it's Jared Dudley. Like he's probably like, even though it's Kyrie and Kevin Durant, he's probably like, I'm Ben Simmons.
Did you hear what Kyrie said last night after his debut in Dallas?
No.
He said, because I think Durant was traded by that point, or maybe it was whatever. Kyrie had comments about Durant and said, I welcome the competition to him coming out west. I'm just glad he got out of there.
Dude.
I don't know.
Kyrie, I don't think it's just a Ben Simmons thing. I think Kyrie's got a lot. He's got a lot of other stuff that
he's a lot to
deals
handle.
with. Yeah.
But that Brooklyn situation was an absolute disaster.
And here's the thing. You know what? Screw Kyrie Irving. When he does, I'm glad he got out of there. They handpicked the coach.
I know.
They picked Steve Nash.
Kevin Durant handpicked everything.
Yeah, they're the ones
the Nets did nothing wrong.
Stop trying to blame them. It's on you.
Except bringing crazy people in the building.
You left for a birthday party.
Yeah, you took off 2 weeks during the season and then blamed James Harden for being a half in.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I know. It's amazing. It's really enjoyable.
Look, I'm all about people speaking their mind and whatnot, but like, forget that, because people are. That's what it always comes back to. No, forget that. The guy left his team to celebrate his birthday for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
like a couple of I remember Sweet 16s in high school. Girls celebrate their birthdays for 2 weeks. Like, what are you doing? And then he, like you said, he blames James Harden. Meanwhile, Harden looks like a saint.
Yeah, Harden looks great.
He likes to
right
party.
now. Yeah.
Okay, but he's there the next night.
Yeah, and like freedom of speech and all that. Yeah, you can say whatever you want, but you got to deal with the repercussions of what comes from it.
And then he never wanted to deal with it.
Yeah.
He would sit at the podium and say, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Well, then why are you so open about it? But then the second you're questioned about it, it's, yeah.
And now Ben Simmons is, I saw the Will Smith meme, where he walks in the Fresh Prince house and it's nobody's there. And it's just him with the clown hair and the clown nose on standing
my God.
in the Fresh Prince living room. Nobody's left. Poor Mikal Bridges, he's just kind of.
Yeah, it stinks.
I texted Devon. I was like, well, at least he can say he was traded for one of the all-time greats, at least. He's back closer to family, but that sucks. Going into a situation there. How bad does Seth Curry want to be back in the Sixers now?
Bring him home.
I mean, you got until what, 3 or 4 o'clock today?
Yeah, and you have a really big trade piece in Furkan Korkmaz.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's hijacking the franchise, demanding out of here.
I saw, oh, my God, dude. What's this guy's name? He's the guy that broke the Colangelo story on The Ringer.
Oh,
Ben Dietrich, is that his name?
Yeah.
Is
he going down with the Ben Simmons ship? Because he's one of these Simmons
not only that,
devotees.
Korkmaz. He never got a real shot in Philadelphia.
Oh,
Doc Rivers. Dude, shut the bleep up.
It's been 6 years of Furkan.
I would think worse. Stop it. Like, how can you you tweet that out seriously?
But there's a difference between, shooting in an open gym practice situation and shooting in an NBA game and not being a defensive sieve. And I mean, come on.
It's just gross.
What are we doing here?
Like,
Furkan Korkmaz?
Yeah, you're going to die on Korkmaz Hill
and Simmons Hill?
Come on now.
Hey,
have fun with that.
Since he showed up, only playoffs. Korkmaz got here, Sixers went to the playoffs.
Here you go.
Correlation.
Yeah.
Here's the tweet. Furk is a good shooter who Doc bizarrely insisted on using as a ball handler and then benched. Like every other young player, get him as far away from Rivers as possible. As if Korkmaz is going to leave and become Reggie Miller.
Oh, man.
Good luck. 610-632-0975. We will begin the 12 o'clock hour with our next check-in, Cousin Casey's Big Game Adventure. So can't wait to hear from them as well. I gave them a homework assignment last time we talked to them to try to see if they saw any signs, any good omens during their cross-country road trip. By the way, Sunday is the big game, of course, and if you're still thinking about plans, well, hurry up. You don't want to wait any longer, but I got the spot for you. 97.5 The Fanatic's big game party at Chickies and Pete's on the Boulevard, presented by Corona. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Starting at noon, join John Kincaid and Jamie Lynch. I've been talking to Jamie all week. It's been great. Join the two of them for a pregame warm-up. They'll be doing the show noon to 3. The Fanatic crew will be there giving away prizes. And at 6 o'clock, join me and Tyrone Johnson for our official big game watch party with even more fun prizes to win. We've been giving away Birds tickets. We've been giving away Birds swag. We've been giving away a lot. We gave away a TV a couple of weeks ago. It's been so much fun. And then the post-game show will be taking place. So when the Birds win, you'll be able to celebrate with Tyrone and Devon Givens. Enjoy $4.50 Corona bottles while they're there. It's going to be an incredible day. If you want to reserve a table, hurry up. Go to chickiesandpete's.com and reserve your spot by clicking on their Boulevard location. And if you plan to watch the game at home, be sure to stock up on Corona Extra, Corona Light, and Corona Premier. They got you covered. You just got to simply go to ordercorona.com to have it delivered right to your door. Relax responsibly. You must be 21 or older.
Fanatics Sports Update.
3 days to the Super Bowl. I'm Ray Dunn, and this update is brought to you by AAA Car Care. Hurry into your neighborhood AAA Car Care Center and save up to $80 off select sets of 4 Cooper tires now through February 14th only. See store for details. One day closer to the Super Bowl. Every player was available, at least an unlimited capability of practice for the Eagles as they prepare to face the Chiefs on Sunday. Elsewhere, the Sixers fell in their final game before the trade deadline on Wednesday to the Celtics, 106-99. Looking around, the NBA was certainly not the biggest thing that happened last night as the Nets traded Kevin Durant to the Suns in a blockbuster deal just days after trading Kyrie Irving to the Mavericks. Tonight on The Fanatic, you can catch the Flyers playing host to the Oilers at 7 p.m. This update is also brought to you by Delaware Valley BMW Centers now through February 20th. During the BMW President's Day sales event, lease a 2023 BMW 530 iX Drive sedan for $659 per month. Visit bmwcenters.com today. Keep it locked right here for the latest news and information. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
This is Brett Musburger's VSiN Action Update on 97.5 The Fanatic. Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use the promo code FANATIC when using the DraftKings app.
The Brooklyn Nets have traded Kevin Durant to the Phoenix Suns, and the Suns' odds to win the NBA title have gone from 18-1 to plus 450, second behind the favorite Boston at plus 350. After Boston and the Suns, it's Milwaukee 7-1, Denver 8-1 to the 76ers, and the Clippers are both at plus 950. Last night, Celtics over the 76ers, 106-99. Boston was a 2.5-point home favorite. In the NHL today, the Flyers another 60 underdog at home against the Edmonton Oilers. And the line remains the same in Super Bowl 57. Eagles laying 1.5 against the Chiefs. Sign up now for your free VSiN subscription at vsin.com/subscribe. Mike Sennett, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, it's Jen Scordo. The only app you need at your Super Bowl party is FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge, America's #1 sportsbook. Download FanDuel now and use promo code SCORDO so you can bet Super Bowl 57 with a no-sweat first bet. You'll get up to $3,000 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. FanDuel lets you bet on everything from the money line to point spreads. It's all about our own Philadelphia team for that big game. Our own team is favored right now. How about a Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown? You know that's happening. And maybe Miles Sanders or A.J. Brown to score first. It's all on a top-rated sportsbook app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Best of all, you get paid your winnings instantly. Join FanDuel today with promo code SCORDO, which is my last name, to claim your no-sweat first bet on Super Bowl 57. And make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL.
21 plus and present PA. First online real money wager only. $10 deposit required. Refund issues non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
This is Matt Crowder live at the gas station on 41st Street reporting on those skyrocketing gas prices. Excuse me, miss. Are you buying less gas now because of the high prices?
Oh, I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Well, does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow. Well, there you have it. Stop paying full price for gas. Download the free Upside app and get real cash back every time you buy gas. This is Matt Crowder Radio News Network. Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TRAFFIC for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TRAFFIC for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TRAFFIC.
Are you ready for the biggest Sunday in sports? Well, I know you are, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 57, has all the Super Bowl action you need. New customers can bet just $5 and get $200 in free bets instantly. Plus, all customers can get in on the Super Bowl 57 excitement with DraftKings Happy Hour Super Boost. Yes, check the DraftKings Sportsbook app every day between 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see what prop bet will be boosted on that day. All you have to do is download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. New customers can bet $5 on Super Bowl 57 and get $200 in free bets instantly free only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code FANATIC. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. Bonus issued as free bets. Opt-in required for odds boost. Bet type and amount limits vary. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Monumental Used Car Event is on at Fred Beans. Fred himself has given an executive order to clear the lots to make room for new inventory. That means better President's Day deals on a better selection of over 1,500 pre-owned vehicles, all backed by our 5-day return, 30-day exchange program. As Fred always says, our used cars are better because our reputation depends on it. Hurry, don't miss out on these presidential deals during the Monumental Used Car Sales Event at Fred Beans. Visit us today or shop online at fredbeansused.com.
Dell Technologies President's Day event is here with deals to power all your passions. The savings start now on select sleek XPS laptops and more, powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Don't forget, special pricing on the latest monitors, docks, and accessories, plus free shipping on everything and monthly payment options with Dell Preferred Account. Just call 877-ASK-DELL for these limited time President's Day deals. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Grand Cafe L'Aquila translates to English as the Grand Cafe of the Eagle. Sunday, join Anthony Gargano and Bob Cooney broadcasting live for a special Birds pep rally before the big game from 9 a.m. to noon. The first floor bar will go green, featuring a menu of Italian cocktails, Peroni beer, Italian tapas, renowned coffee, and a new gelato flavor in honor of our birds. For details, visit the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com. Shop now at grandcafel'Aquila.com for nationwide delivery of gelato and over 500 Italian specialties.
Hey, it's Cuz. If you're heading out to Arizona to be part of everything super, then make sure you go to Philly Sports Trips right now. Reserve your spot in their Philly-style tailgate, all right? Just like last time in Arizona when we had over 600 Birds fans, this tailgate is going to be epic, and you need to be there. All you can eat and drink at McFadden's Restaurant and Saloon, only an 8-minute walk from the stadium. Going nuts for 4 hours with a live DJ. Eagles great Hollis Thomas leading the cheers, and you name it, man. It's a party. Only at phillysportstrips.com.
Big plans for the big game? Place your order today for a sandwich tray from Manhattan Bagel. From fresh-baked New York-style bagels to authentic deli sandwiches, sure to satisfy even the hungriest fans. Big game sandwich trays available at manhattanbagel.com. You gather, they cater. Manhattan Bagel.
Hey, yo, Philly! Time to take down Big Red in the big game in Arizona. Love you, Andy, but there's only enough room for one top dog. If you want top dollar on your accident case, go with the winning team at Top Dog Law. That's topdoglaw.com.
Hey, it's Cuz. You getting ready to move or organize a garage or the attic, remodeling the bathroom? If that sounds like you, let me tell you about the perfect cleanup solution for all these projects and more, the Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient, affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster, what a great product. A 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag, sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores for just $29.99. That's only $29.99. The Bagster, so easy to use. Whatever the cleanup plans are, the garage, the attic remodeling, thrown away, violation fans, whatever it is, I'm telling you, the Bagster can take it on. It holds 3,300 pounds of waste. You buy it, you fill it, you schedule your collection, and poof, it's gone. No time limits, completely on demand. Go to thebagster.com to find the store nearest you for all the details. Anthony Gargano telling you, clean it up in 2023 with the Bagster. Dumpster in a bag.
The Birds Big Game Plan is brought to you by Stretch Zone. The big game plan for the big game. Go with what got you there. The Birds have arguably the best roster top to bottom, led by Jalen Hurts. Top-end offensive line, offensive playmakers, quality players at all 3 levels of the defense. The pass rush stands out maybe above all else as the Birds piled up 70 sacks during the regular season, 3rd most in NFL history. The Birds Big Game Plan is presented by Stretch Zone. Book your free 30-minute stretch session today at stretchzone.com. WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Official home of the Sixers, Flyers, and the best Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic.
.3 97.5 The Fanatic. Silly season in the NBA is upon us. Trades are happening. Nothing major. The major trade happened last night with Kevin Durant.
I saw a funny tweet. It was like, I feel for whoever gets traded next because they're going to find out real quick that we just don't give a bleep about them.
Yeah, well,
meaning following the Durant trade.
One of them is Sixers legend Mike Muscala.
Tyrese Maxey is here because of
Moose.
Because of the Moose.
He goes to the Boston Celtics. And how about this one? The Bucks. This is actually a good deal for them in terms of depth. They're acquiring Jay Crowder. The Nets, of course, acquired Crowder last night in the Kevin Durant trade for 5 second-round picks.
Well,
I don't think I've ever seen 5 second-round picks in a trade before.
If you're the Bucks, you kind of have your championship window here with Durant leaving the East. You got to get past Boston and Philadelphia, who you're really competing with. I guess you don't really care about second rounders. You can deal with that another day. So.
Yeah. So the silly season's upon us. We'll keep you up to date if the Sixers make any moves because today is NBA trade deadline. But let's head back to the road. Cousin Casey's big game adventure continues. And our latest check-in, the 12 o'clock check-in, brought to us by Hers. It's Crunch Time Philly. Score bags of Hers, Philly's favorite hometown snacks. They were giving some out to Chiefs fans the other day. And who else are they brought to us by, Jamie?
Our friends over at the Bet Parks Casino and Sportsbook app. Odds, slots, bets, and games right in your pocket. Download it now at betparks.com.
Hello, everyone. What's going on?
Yo. Are you doing the Gamora music?
No. Do you want the Gamora music for the deal zone?
Yeah, man.
Are they actually going to do anything?
I don't know, dude.
I don't think they're going to do anything.
That Bucks deal is a good deal.
It's a very good trade for them. And 5 second-round picks?
That's a great... Yeah, first of all, second-round picks are meaningless in the NBA.
They're basically the equivalent of cash.
Right. You're trying free agents anyway. Let me tell you something. That Crowder is a good player, man. I'm jealous. That's the kind of guy you want. He plays defense. He rebounds a little bit. Man, I like that move. They're good. They scare me.
Yeah, they're getting stacked.
Even though can't beat them.
And the Sixers are just kind of sitting there right now.
Can I read you a quote from Zach Lowe that I think is going to put a smile on your face?
Also, your boy Windy.
What?
Zach Lowe. The biggest issue in Brooklyn wasn't Kyrie. It wasn't Harden. It was Ben Simmons. He's a zero. Simmons has $80 million owed to him over the next 2 years, and he doesn't produce. Brian Windhorst, it's one of the 3 worst contracts in the NBA. Zach Lowe, is he even a starter now?
Yeah, but bleep those guys, because when we were saying that, they were all.
I know, but I enjoy having James Harden and watching this implode on the Nets.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
If the Sixers didn't smoke them,
I want to win, man. I want to win. I want to get out of the second round. I'm feeling it, man. We got to get out of the second round. They got to make a run.
They do, and I still think they will, but I don't know what the move is. I mean, look, Daryl's pretty good with the sneaky move that we didn't see coming. So hopefully there's something there because
the one thing we know is that any of the rumors aren't true, especially that leak. You want to talk about throwing stuff against the wall. So I don't know. I mean, I know he's. We know what he's doing.
Well, they got the big trade piece. Furkan Korkmaz requesting the trade.
I know.
He's unhappy.
Dude, that's the killer. Oh.
Yeah, it's Korkmaz and Thibault. Those are your only two. Now, here's the good thing. A lot of people yesterday were thinking that Joel Embiid had Matisse Thybulle's back because he was asked about all the trade talks. I honestly think Joe's a second-level thinker. He really talked Matisse Thybulle up yesterday, so maybe that helps him get something more for Thybulle. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, do they move Tobias?
It's a possibility. I can't rule it out.
He only got the rest of this year and next year on his contract, so it's not as hard.
Like last night, right? Look at last night.
He killed you.
He had a couple. He just can't hit that shot. He hit one.
He airballed the 3 in the corner in the second quarter, and then he became gun shy.
I know, dude. And he's not good with Tucker and Joe. That's a bad front court. It doesn't fit.
Yeah.
That front court struggles because the 3 of them don't fit together. That's a problem.
just don't like. I don't like. Look, last year, and like you and I doing the deal zone, there was so. Now, look, it ended up still being kind of a disappointment, but obviously Harden was the big deal. But after that, we were waiting for something. I don't know. Like, at least they were rumored to a lot of stuff. I haven't heard anything this year. The only thing was Vanderbilt, and he goes to the Lakers.
Well, there was that one Toby rumor.
Yes.
With Bogdanovich.
That was too good to be true.
I know. See, the problem, again, it's a shame because if Toby could just hit that three, he would be perfect.
Yeah.
He's a mid-range. He's a good mid-range scorer. That just doesn't work when you got his beat.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll obviously be keeping everybody posted about this. All right. So we got, I do want to let you know, we do have Adam Kaplan from Inside the Birds coming up in 6 minutes. So we got 6 minutes. So I want to ask you, did you accomplish your homework assignment? Have there been any signs?
Well, there was one. I tell you about the guy who had the dream at Arrowhead.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. No, but no signs. Other than Jackie Bam Bam doing the chupacabra, that's a sign. In the middle of New Mexico this morning.
I think also when we stopped at Arrowhead, like basically the first two people that we met that worked for Kansas City organizations. One worked for the Royals, the other one worked for the Chiefs. Both were rooting for the Eagles.
Yeah,
that's
interesting. I don't know. Is it a sign? I don't know. I got some trends for you.
All right, what are the trends?
All right, my notepad's ready.
All right. The Chiefs entered the playoffs 6-11 against the spread. All right?
All right.
In the 56-year history of the Super Bowl, no team has ever won the Super Bowl with a record against the spread like that.
Wow. All right. Wow. Like that.
Teams went 0-3. That's pretty good.
56 years of data? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's not like 7 minutes of data. That's 56 years. We'll take that.
How about this? Hurts is 21-4 straight up in games in which his team is favored.
Wow, is that right?
No quarterback has a better win percentage as a favorite than Jalen Hurts.
Wow, love that.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Another one for it. This Super Bowl will be the 7th one to feature a starting quarterback that led the regular season in passing yards. This year, that's Patrick Mahomes. Each of the previous 6 lost.
Nice.
Wow, okay.
Brady was one the year the Eagles beat him, right? Didn't he have like 5,200 yards that year?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Now, there's one for the Chiefs defense.
Do we want to hear this one?
Yeah, only because I can dispel it. All
Okay.
right?
Okay. All right,
I like this.
The Chiefs defense has allowed 20 points or fewer in three consecutive games. Mahomes and company are 17-2 straight up, and are allowing 20 points or fewer, having won 10 straight games dating back to 2020. So the Eagles just have to score more than 20.
They got that.
Yeah, they're doing that.
Right? So that dispels that.
All right, I like that.
That makes me confident. I already felt good, and now you just made me feel good with all these trends.
I think you got to get up around 28 and the Eagles win.
Yeah.
Something in that neighborhood. Because I think this Eagles defense can keep the Chiefs to under 25.
Yeah. Again, I keep going back to it. The Chiefs, if I'm the Chiefs, I want to try to get into a high-scoring game. Because I want to.
Absolutely.
I feel best when I have the ball. And for us, I just grind it out, man.
Control that clock. I want the ball. I want the ball first and get 8 minutes off the clock before you put up points.
And we just talked to Herm Edwards, and that was one of his points. He said for the Eagles to win this game, control the ball and run the clock.
You've been saying it all week. And here's the other thing. They also need to get a lead, all right? The Eagles are a front-running team, and
yes.
I mean that in a good way, meaning that when they have the lead, they protect the lead. So it's going to be paramount that they get out in front and control the game and have the lead. That's going to be a big deal.
All right. Well, all that sounds good.
Now, what else did he say? What did he say about defending the Chiefs?
He was kind of like, listen, it's going to be a tough matchup. But he didn't sugarcoat it. He was like, the Eagles struggle against guys like Travis Kelce and Jerick McKinnon. So
I know
it's very important.
They got to bracket Kelce.
Yes, and he said, obviously you slow those guys down, which is a tough task. They're going to win this football game. He didn't seem, at the end of the call, I didn't feel like Herm was leaning Eagles, if I'm being honest.
All right.
But he did end the call with Fly Eagles Fly.
He did end it. We'll take that.
All right, I'll take that.
But I think he was very respectful of Kelce, of obviously Andy and Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes and company.
Right.
But he said if I were to do the game plan, it's what you've been saying. Control the clock against the Chiefs, and you should be living pretty.
All right.
All right. Real quick. So here's what the props we have so far. We have the Hurts over in passing and rushing yards and an anytime touchdown. That's 3 legs right there. We have Travis Kelce over in receiving yards, also an anytime touchdown. So that's 5 legs. We got into the debate last time against the touchback. I say yes. Jamie says no. I almost feel like we need to take that out if we're not in lockstep here.
I can be talked into a yes. But isn't there something with the Super Bowl ball being hard and the kickers can't work it and warm it up?
You just said 26 out of the last 29 have been touchbacks. So it must not be that hard.
I just feel like somebody's going to come up short and get one to the one.
The other ones we had over A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Dallas Goedert receiving yards.
That's probably illogical.
And then, Ant, you gave us one yesterday. I just don't think I have the right number down. It was the amount of players that score points. I have 3.5.
2.5.
Oh, okay. I have 3.5 down. All right, 2.5. So over for that one.
If it's 3.5. It's 3.5. I mean, I saw 2.5, but that was a Jimmy Shapiro thing.
Okay.
So I don't know if that really was from a sports book, if that's the correct number. It could be the opening line or whatever.
Right.
And how do you feel about this one on Bet Parks right now? The final play of the game is completed earlier than 10:14:59. Now, the last 5 Super Bowls on average have ended at 10:11:04. Now, if this is a passing game, that's going to go over the 10:15. Your thoughts?
Yeah, but the Eagles are going to want to run the ball.
Yeah.
So the Eagles are a team that usually runs clock. Look at the NFC Championship game. That was blowout, but still, like that second half went by the blur. So did the Giants game. So,
yeah. So you're an undersman.
Yeah, I go under.
All right, I'm in. It's the favorite at -155.
155. Yeah, they're telling you under.
All right, I like it. I'll throw it in.
All right, we'll add that one to the list. The only other one we didn't mention was that would there be a play over 39.5 yards? We said yes to that one.
Yeah, I believe that.
I like that one. So that's our major parlay. That
road trip parlay.
We'll be finishing up by the end of the show today.
Sounds like a plan, brothers.
All right, guys. Well, it's always great talking to you. Where are you at now?
We are in Arizona.
Oh, you're in Arizona?
Yeah, we're in Tucson.
Okay.
Oh, not bad.
And how many hours away? I think you'll get there around 2 o'clock, it sounded like earlier, or 2 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll check in with you again at 1 o'clock.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Good, my brother.
See you later. Love you guys. Goodbye. Go Birds. There they are. Cousin Casey's big game adventure. They're driving out to Arizona. Anthony will be on the air tomorrow.
I bet they cannot wait to get to Arizona. Well, to their destination.
I'm sure they're excited. By the way, a little bit of a scheduling conflict. We'll be speaking with Adam Kaplan hopefully around 12:40 today.
Oh, what do you say, Cuz?
Because we mixed stuff around earlier in the week. We were doing 45 of every hour with Cousin Casey's big game adventure. Adam was on with us at noon the other day. Jeff was on with us yesterday at 12:15. So we did not get Adam the memo. So Adam will be hopefully joining us coming up at 12:40. So let's get a call in real quick. Let's go to Dave in New York. Dave, what's going on, man?
Hey, good morning, fellas.
Hello.
Hey, love the show. Watch you on YouTube and from way upstate New York.
What part upstate are you at?
In Central Jersey. Pinpoint probably Utica, you might know.
Okay.
All right.
I was born in Central.
That was one of the offices for The Office. In
What's that,
Utica.
sir?
Yeah.
In the show The Office,
They have a Utica branch.
they had a Utica branch.
That's right.
I would tell you, Dave, if I didn't watch that show, Utica, you saying Utica would be the first time I've ever heard it.
I get you, man, because like I said quickly, I was born in Edison. I did half my life in Edison, New Jersey, but I migrated up here. And I'm a Jet fan, but my second team is the Eagles. And the reason why I like the Eagles, and hopefully I'm legit, even though confessing I'm a Jet fan, is we got some things in common.
We did. We were brothers in loser arms for many, many years.
Yes, that's true, but also we got Elton John in common. Remember Benny and the Jet song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got Philadelphia Freedom. So Elton's writing this good tune. We got the same colored uniforms,
Yeah.
green and white, basically.
Your GM was a part of our organization, Joe Douglas.
Joe Klecko's offspring played for the Eagles.
That's right. Herman Edwards, you just had him on. I
Yeah.
remember him. I remember as a 12-year-old, I think I was about 12 years old, watching that Pacharchik fumble and Herm grabbing that and going.
Joe Flacco played for both teams.
Yeah, there you go.
Frank
We got
Gore
Herman
signed
again.
here.
I love Herm as our coach. You play to win the game.
You sound like him. That was pretty good.
Herm.
I love Herm. Hey, and we got one more thing in common, is that we fly. You guys, right? You're the Eagles, and
Yes.
the Jets. We're the Jets. So
Yeah.
we got a lot in common. I'm rooting for you. I'm excited.
Thanks for the
enjoy
support,
watching you
Dave.
guys on YouTube. I got injured, so I'm not working right now. I hurt my knee bad.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So I got time on my hands, and I'm checking all these things out, and I'm like, there's some really good things, and I can get you guys on computer. I followed the Phillies. It got real, when I got real excited, I'm like, man, I started stirring. Even though I'm more of a New York guy, because Edison, I was raised there, and you get more, New York City stuff.
Of course.
But I'm rooting for you, and I think you're going to do it. You guys are a juggernaut. Now, I know it's easy for me to say as a loser Jet fan. But
I feel bad for Jet fans, man.
You guys, man, are a juggernaut. You're good in every capacity of the game.
Yeah. You know what else we do? Similarly, we both spell out our team name.
Yeah.
There it is.
Jets, Jets.
So we got a lot in common. Go Eagles. I'm rooting for you. You guys have a good day, and I'll be a watcher.
That's
Thanks,
awesome, Dave.
We appreciate
Do
that.
your rehab on the knee. I know knee injuries suck.
Joe Kersey grew up in my neighborhood. He was a Jets fan.
One of my good friends from college, Corey Higgins, is a diehard Jet fan, and I feel bad for them.
Yeah, he had to tell me. Well,
because
no,
they're good fans.
I didn't feel bad for him because he told me that Chad Pennington was like really, really good.
Well, they hang on to the limited windows they
Yeah.
get, which is like Mark Sanchez.
They did have Curtis Martin though.
Curtis Martin was a
Freaking
stud.
beast.
But like, it's a good fan base, and you just know they're kind of cursed. Like they're just not going to get it done, and they're not obnoxious like Giants fans,
Right, that's true.
Because they're the second fiddle in town. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So they kind of lay low a little bit. I like Jets fans.
I'm guessing he was a Yankees fan because he spoke glowingly of the Phillies.
Probably, yeah. Mets. So Mets actually, Steve Cohen has taken out local advertising during the Super Bowl for the Mets, only in New York market. It's not a national spot. He spent $1.5 million on local advertising for the Mets during the Super
For
Bowl.
what reason? Watch us? Okay.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
I mean, $1.5 million to Steve Cohen's like a quarter in my car seat. So
all the money you saved on Correa.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So I just saw something on him last week that somebody that with knowledge of
The worst ankle they've ever
the
seen.
worst ankle they've ever seen.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, the Mets might have dodged a bullet there.
All right. Well, we have a couple open lines, and because of our mix-up in the schedule here, we do have time for your calls at 610-632-0975, so we'll run through a couple of those on the other side. He's Jamie
go to the
Lynch.
phones, man.
Andrew Saltunis, and we're taking you until 2 o'clock right here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's finally here, the big game, only a couple days away, and what a year it's been for the Birds. So join me and get in on the action. The Bet Park Sportsbook and Casino app has you and I covered for the big game. Plus, there's so much more to bet on. There's the Waste Management Open out in Phoenix. There's EPL, Bundesliga. You can get into the Italian Serie A. soccer bets if you want, plus pro and college hoops and so much more. Get odds, bets, slots, and games right there in the palm of your hand. It's safe, secure, and easy to use. It's the official sports book for the real Philly sports fan and the only sports book and casino app that I recommend. Bet on more than just the score. You can get your player props. You can get some big game MVP odds. And if you want to wait until the game starts so you get a little bit of a feel for it, wait for it. Hop in live in-game betting, and you can bet during the game. So join me, and new users can get up to $750 in sportsbook bonus back if your first bet isn't a winner. Download the app and start playing instantly with the BetParks Sportsbook and Casino app. Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. See betparks.com for terms and conditions. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
The Sixers trying to spoil Super Bowl week. I'm Ray Dunn. This update brought to you by Parks Race and Sportsbook inside Chickens and Pete's in Malvern. The BetParks Sportsbook is proudly bringing you Anthony live from Arizona and Radio Row. In a week where the city is especially bleeding green, the local hoops team fell to the team in green as the Celtics knocked off the Sixers 106-99 in Boston. Blake Griffin knocked down 5 threes for the Celtics as they won on a night where Jason Tatum scored just a dozen points. In football, we are now just 3 days away from Super Bowl 57 as the Eagles seek their second Super Bowl title in a matchup with Andy Reid and the Chiefs. All Eagles players were available at least in a limited capacity at practice on Wednesday. In hockey, catch the Flyers hosting the Oilers at 7 o'clock right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. This update is also brought to you by Delaware Valley BMW Centers. Now through February 20th, during the BMW President's Day sales event, lease a 2023 BMW 530i X-Drive sedan for $659 per month. Visit BMWCenters.com today. Keep it locked right here for the latest news and information. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. 97.5 The Fanatic presents Cousin Casey's Big Game Adventure. John the Road Again.
John the Road Again? Cousin Casey's John the Road Again?
Cuz is road tripping his way to Arizona with WMMR's Casey Boy getting psyched for the big game. Follow along online at 975thefanatic.com and listen all week as Cuz checks in live from the road across America.
Hashtag it's a Philly thing, my friend. Cousin Casey's John the Road Again.
Cousin Casey's Big Game Adventure is sponsored by the BetParks Casino and Sportsbook app. Odds, slots, bets, and games right in your pocket. Download now at betparks.com. Hers. It's crunch time, Philly. Score bags of Hers, Philly's favorite hometown snack. And 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Go Birds!
Hey, it's Jen Scordo. Football fans, FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge has the perfect way for everyone to get in on the Super Bowl 57 action with a no-sweat same-game parlay. That means everyone gets bonus bets back if your Super Bowl SGP doesn't hit, whether you're new to FanDuel or you already have an account. Same-game parlays let you combine all your favorite bets for a chance at a bigger payday. So build your own or just bet a popular same-game parlay already made for you in America's #1 sportsbook. Obviously, I'm building my same-game parlay around our own Philadelphia team. I love Philadelphia with the spread, a Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown, and how about a Gainwell anytime TD too? Might want to throw that one in. And Miles Sanders to score first? I love it. If you're new to FanDuel, sign up using promo code SCORDO and get bonus bets back if your no-sweat same-game parlay doesn't hit. That's promo code SCORDO. And make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NFL.
21 plus and present in PA. 3+ legs, minimum $1 bet required. Refund issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Max bonus $5 unless otherwise specified. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to 4hims.com/joy. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation and discreet shipping if prescribed. You'll love your results. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/JOY.
Bergey's Chevrolet has been a trusted name to buy and service a car since 1924. Now with 2 Chevy locations in Plymouth Meeting and Colmar, Pennsylvania. Find new roads to the big game and experience Bergey's transparent, friendly, and convenient car buying experience. Browse our great in-stock selection, and if by chance we don't have exactly what you want, Bergey's knowledgeable team can help you order your next Chevy. Start your Bergey's experience at Bergey'sChevrolet.com or Bergey'sChevyPlymouthMeeting.com. Bergey's Chevrolet, driven to serve.
It's the Fanatic Fandemonium Week, and it's all coming to a head as the Birds face Kansas City in the ultimate football showdown. Join us Sunday for 97.5 The Fanatic's big game party starting at noon at Chickies and Pete's. Proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles on the Boulevard. Pre-game and watch the game with the best fans in the country. For details, visit the events page on 975thefanatic.com.
Presented by Corona. Live La Vida Más Fina with ice-cold Corona Extra, Corona Light, or Corona Premier. Relax responsibly. Must be 21.
There's still time to make Valentine's Day special with Pandora Jewelry. Buy 2 pieces and get the third one free. Choose from rings, charms, bracelets, and more. Find favorites for your favorite. Shop February 8th through the 14th, only at Pandora Jewelry. Buy 2, get 1 free of equal or lesser value to least expensive jewelry item purchased.
Find the perfect Valentine's Day gifts at the King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, and Oxford Valley Mall Pandora stores.
Hey guys, this is Keenan Thompson. I have a problem with you. Yes, you. None of y'all told me that Auto Trader has millions of new and used cars that I can shop from home. I thought we were friends. I put smiles on your face, but I'm not smiling. No one told me that with Auto Trader, a dealer can deliver cars to my home or that I could shop by price on Auto Trader. No one. Consider this friendship that you just learned we had officially over. Finally, it's easy. Auto Trader.
Grand Cafe L'Aquila translates to English as the Grand Cafe of the Eagle. Sunday, join Anthony Gargano and Bob Cooney broadcasting live for a special Birds pep rally before the big game from 9 a.m. to noon. The first floor bar will go green, featuring a menu of Italian cocktails, Peroni beer, Italian tapas, renowned coffee, and a new gelato flavor in honor of our birds. For details, visit the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com. Shop now at grandcafel'Aquila.com for nationwide delivery of gelato and over 500 Italian specialties.
Dell Technologies President's Day business event starts now with deals to power America's doers and dreamers. Save on select performance business PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Don't forget special pricing on the latest monitors, docks, and accessories, plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL for President's Day deals. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Hi, honey. Happy first day back at work. Can't wait to see you tonight. We are so proud of you.
Daddy, we love you.
There are many reasons to start recovery. If you or someone you love is struggling with addiction, we are here to help. Call us. Our trained counselors are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help. Your recovery is within reach. Call 844-REACH-NJ to learn about medication that can support your recovery. A message from the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
Hey, yo, Philly! Time to take down Big Red in the big game in Arizona. Love you, Andy, but there's only enough room for one top dog. If you want top dollar on your accident case, go with the winning team at Top Dog Law. That's TopDogLaw.com.
Stock up for the big game with big flavor from Hers today. Classic game day favorites like honey barbecue, sour cream and onion potato chips. Hers, rooted in Philly. Hi, it's Anthony Gargano for Daniel's Plumbing. Whether you need drain cleaning, new plumbing installations, excavations, or full sewer service, Daniel's Plumbing is the best. The owner, Daniel, is the expert in plumbing in the entire tri-state area. One of the greatest guys. I'm proud to go. I got a guy in plumbing, and his name is Daniel. You're going to love him like I do. And it trickles down to all of his employees at Daniel's Plumbing. They really treat every home as if it were their own. Call Daniel's Plumbing today. No surprises, professional, respectful. Daniel's Plumbing will be your trusted and dependable contractor for residential and commercial service contracts in all of Philadelphia, Montgomery, and Bucks County. They'll arrive on time, a fully equipped truck to handle all your needs. Financing is available 24/7. Daniel's Plumbing, treating every home as if it were their own. Online at daniels-plumbing.com. Call the hotline if you need them, 267-650-3418. That's 267-650-3418. Daniel's Plumbing. Trust Danny.
The road to victory is presented by Pets Plus Natural.
The road to victory for the Birds is a familiar one. While Kansas City is returning to the big game after a one-year absence, the Birds are playing in their first since beating New England in 2017. This year's game will feature the youngest combined age between starting quarterbacks in history. Both signal callers are dealing with injuries and will benefit from the 2-week layoff before the final game.
The road to victory is presented by Pets Plus Natural, celebrating 35 years as Philly's favorite family-owned pet store. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Woo! 12 o'clock, 12:30. Sorry, 97.5 The Fanatic. Yesterday I thought it was Thursday.
No, it's
now I'm saying it's 12 o'clock, it's 12:30.
You just lost 30 minutes of your life.
Yeah, but I'm 30 minutes closer to the Eagles game. So, I mean, screw it. Oh. Anyways.
Yeah. Tomorrow will be fun because it's Football Friday.
Yeah,
you know, all the schools are going to be doing the pep rallies and all that.
By the way, shout out to what is normally a mess.
Is this a yo?
The Philadelphia, yes, a yo. To normally a mess, the Philadelphia School District, unfortunately.
Yeah, they get the 2-hour delay.
That's a great move.
Yeah, my wife texted me yesterday. Shout out SLA Bieber over in West Philly. But yeah, they get the 2-hour delay on Monday, which
they did. Did they do that last time? Do you know? Your wife's been working the school
I don't
district.
recall it. But
Neither do I.
But I also drank a lot that weekend, so I don't know. My memory's fuzzy. I didn't sleep for longer than it was like 54 hours from Sunday morning when I woke up. I think the next time I went to bed was like late Monday night.
Because you then did the show.
Yeah. Came in with you when you were doing the overnight.
Yeah, you did
right
at
from
5
Broad
o'clock.
Street. Got home. I was like, all right, I'm going to crash. And then I remember actually Bob Cooney and Mayor Schulmeister.
Nice.
Mayor was like, come on, we're going out. The Eagles won the Super Bowl. Like, we're not letting the party die now.
Right.
And I was like, all right, you raised a good point.
You kept it going.
Yeah. I was
and
like,
you're living in the city at the time.
Yeah, I was
right?
in South Philly, so it was so easy. And I was just like, yeah, well, I don't want this party to end. This is great.
Was your oldest born yet?
No.
So
I was
yeah,
kid-free.
you had nothing to worry about.
And then, the parade on Thursday. What a week in town that was.
Yeah. So hopefully we can kind of have that again this week. Now, a little bit different circumstances. You have 2 children and not the same kind of freedom, but the parties are.
We've discussed going into town for a potential party if there is one. And,
that's awesome.
And the logistics of that. And I do believe the school system has to close that day if there is a celebration in midweek. I've heard Wednesday.
Was that right?
Yeah. Because SEPTA. Because so many kids rely on SEPTA, the SEPTA buses and transportation systems all out of whack.
Yeah.
So I believe the school district will close, and then it's up to all the private and Catholic schools to follow suit and do the right thing and give the kids off in a day they'll remember for the rest of their lives.
Yeah,
if we're fortunate enough to be in that situation.
No ifs. When?
Jamie. I believe when, but
when?
I'm getting texts that
screw those texts. Dude, be like me. Don't look at your phone.
Way more people believe in jinxes.
Oh, stop.
Than I realize. People take that stuff seriously.
12 o'clock hour brought to us by Service First Heating and Air Conditioning. Get 0% financing for 72 months and a $500 rebate when you purchase a complete heating and cooling system from Service First. Learn more at ServiceFirstHVAC.com. We have Adam Kaplan coming up in a couple of minutes.
Grow up, Peter Pan.
I have odds on which famous Eagles fan will be shown first on the Super Bowl. We'll get to that, but I want to get to a couple of calls. People have been waiting patiently. Let's go to Aaron in West Philly. Aaron, another day closer, man.
Yes, sir, buddy, man. I am so pumped up. Drew and Jamie, what's up?
What's up? How you doing, Aaron?
And you've never wavered, man. You've been like this every single day since last week, and if anything, it's only getting more. You're getting more and more pumped up.
I'm getting pumped up, man. I told you how we was going to win it, though, man. I was like, defense. But this is what they got to do on offense. Get them RPOs, and I want the first RPO, Jalen Hurts running. Put it in their mind that he's going to run. You know what I mean? Have him tripped up. Like, I'm not going to always pass. I'm not going to
we have a trade.
We got a trade?
Aaron, we got a trade that just happened.
Hold
25 seconds ago from Woj. It involves the Sixers, or I wouldn't have interrupted you. Yes, there you go. The Trailblazers are acquiring the Sixers' Matisse Thybulle as part of a 3-team trade with Charlotte. Details to follow. This is only the first tweet. We don't know what Charlotte.
The Sixers are getting Jalen McDaniels in the deal. Woj just put out a follow-up tweet. Sources telling ESPN.
So Matisse is out. Jalen McDaniels is in.
He comes from Charlotte, of course. McDaniels 6'9", so he's a wing player for you. 10 points, just under 5 rebounds a game. Nice piece to have. 32% three-point shooter, so he's not bombing it away for you.
But he gives you more offense than Matisse.
Yeah, he does. You know, and obviously Matisse Thybulle's kind of been on the team. That's it. Not
He's
really
been here.
doing much, but yeah. So I'm sure there's going to be more. Because
this feels like the precursor to something else. Man.
But even just in this deal, because now I don't even know who Charlotte's getting yet.
Yeah, I would imagine they're calling it a year and maybe trying to get some draft assets back. I don't know.
Anyways,
so there you go. It happened live on air with you, Aaron.
Yeah, they better do something else too. They better because
they need a backup center. Yeah,
second round, man. You know, I told you I don't trust that team, so I like the Eagles. I'm eagled up. I ain't worrying about the Sixers right now.
I know. We had to sprinkle in the NBA trade deadline.
Yeah, I mean, look, trade deadline. It's a big day. But Aaron, we're getting closer.
Let me give you a score.
Yeah, what do you got?
Yes.
I've been telling everybody this, and don't kill me when I give you the score. 38-10.
Whoa.
I'm not going to kill you. I don't agree with you. That's fine. I hope it's 38-10.
They're going to blow the doors off of them, bro.
Damn right.
The defense is going to play so special this game, bro. Against the great Mahomes that everybody loves to death.
He's human.
Yeah, he's human.
And he takes risks. And
Thanks for the call, Aaron.
And this Eagles defense has been opportune in their turnover opportunities this year. Opportune in their turnover opportunities. There's too much opportune going on there.
By the way, Hornets getting multiple second-round picks. I don't know who they're getting them from because remember the Sixers got pinched with some.
Well, the Blazers would be giving up some to get Matisse.
Yeah, we'll get you more information as it happens.
Yeah,
Matisse Thybulle. Say, can we take down that mural? Has it been painted over yet?
Well, you got to call your friends over at Red Bull.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Remember during the offseason when he was dribbling 2 basketballs and people were like, oh,
he's in the lab.
He's in the lab. Matisse season. Oh, my God. All right. Anyways, let's go to the Comcast Business Hotline. Get back to the Eagles conversation. And we get to talk to the man that we spoke to earlier this week on Tuesday. And he's being presented by PhillyRefunds.com. Business owners, claim your payroll tax refunds up to $26,000 per employee. Go to PhillyRefunds.com. From inside the Birds, our man Adam Kaplan. Adam, what's going on, man?
It is wild and woolly here at Radio Row, guys, here at the Super Bowl. This Thursday is typically the busiest of the day of Radio Row, and it certainly is. And it's good. Look, a lot of we're seeing ex-Eagles, and I saw Alex Singleton yesterday, and a bunch of alumni are going to be here today, and start seeing some Chiefs people here today. But I would tell you, a lot more Eagle fans so far than Chiefs so far.
Yeah, Jeff told us yesterday there's John Kincaid told us yesterday there's the ticker inside Radio Row of where the majority of the tickets are coming from. And he said it was close to 40% from Philadelphia and only 7% from Missouri. So it's Eagles Nation out there in Arizona.
Yeah, that's really what I was expecting. It certainly was like that. It's certainly like that as Jeff Schwartz, former offensive lineman. Panthers, Jeff, what other teams?
Chiefs, Eagles, Giants.
Chiefs, Eagles, Giants. Not Eagles, Giants and Vikings. You might remember Jeff. Jeff is here on Radio Row.
Yep.
So, yeah, I would definitely say it's obvious that the Eagles have the stronger following. And it was like this, by the way, in 2017. It wasn't even close with the Patriots Eagles. Eagles fans absolutely took over Minneapolis.
Adam, what's your feeling as we get closer to the game? Do you think this is going to be a game where the Eagles want to control the clock and establish the running game and just lean on that all game? Or do you think they want to air it out a little bit? But, Jalen's coming off maybe his worst game of the year, throwing the ball. What's your impression of the game plan for Sunday?
No, it's generally every game is kind of like, okay, here's what they want to do. But sometimes, like the Green Bay game, who knew that they could run for nearly 400 yards? It's just the way that the game went. But they're a team that wants to throw the football. When you have those great 3 passing targets, Goddard, A.J. Brown, and Devontae Smith, you're going to want to throw the ball most of the time, particularly in the first half. But as we've seen, guys, when they decide, the NFL's best offensive line decides they want to take over, they could stay with the run game. It doesn't happen much. We know Andy Reid's not doing that at all. I don't care what, he's just not doing that.
Right.
But the thing I like about the staff is they can morph into anything they want, which is so rare. And let's not forget, just like the 2017 coaches, this is only Sirianni's second year, and they're in the Super Bowl. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Tell us a little bit more about Nick Sirianni. Obviously, you've been covering the league for a long time, and you covered the Eagles for a long time, so you got to know Andy over the years. What are your impressions on Nick Sirianni in just year 2 in the Super Bowl?
All right, so guys, I met him at I'm going to say 2018 and 2019 at Colts camp, something like that. I know it was back-to-back years, and what I knew was he had a lot of energy. And I talked to some people with the Colts and said, they all mentioned the kind of the same thing. He's super big with connectivity. He believes in it. It's the only way he thinks you can win is if you connect with people. And there's something to that. It's a very authentic. Remember, he's a former college football player. He comes from a family of coaches. He just feels like it's very key to success. It's connecting. I think he's an authentic guy. He loves Philly. I think that means a lot to the players, to the organization. Because Chip Kelly, he just could not connect with people, and and you turn people off, you turn the players off. But no, the players love Nick, and they stood up for him. After that press conference last year, which I didn't overrate it like a lot of other people did. But they've had his back. He has their back, and he's going to be here for a long time.
Adam, I don't like to talk about this because it means you're talking about the offseason, but the Eagles have an impressive amount of talent hitting free agency. I think Matt Bowen from ESPN.com had them with 7 of the top 50 free agents about to hit the market. How many of those guys, let's say of those 7, do you expect the Eagles to retain?
Well, when you really look at the total number is over 15. And obviously none of them are key free agents. So it's going to be hard for them to keep, if Fletcher Cox still wants to play, it's going to be hard to keep him, re-sign him and bring back Hargrave. I just don't see both coming back. One, yes, but not both. Cornerback situation, safety position. It's all going to come down to what these players want. You can't keep them all. One of the big decisions is going to be Chauncey Gardner-Johnson or C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who's had a terrific year, still did well coming back from the injury. And then you've got the corner and Bradbury, who kind of, I don't want to say came out of nowhere, but he revived his career. And he's in his 30s now. So these are really tough decisions. Remember, you do have one franchise tag. I don't know that they would use any of Miles Sanders, who also is a guy they probably would like to bring back, but they also have a number in mind. But on one thing about the Eagles and Harry Roseman, he's done much better job of this lately. Like with Jordan Hicks, I'd reported when he was a free agent, once they found out what he wanted, they said, thank you very much. They never made him an offer. So they'll have a number in mind with these players. And if they want more than they want, they're going to walk away.
I'm glad that you just brought up Howard because that was my next question. I basically, same thing basically with Nick Sirianni, right? You've gotten to know Nick Sirianni since going back to the Colts days. He's kind of been the same guy. Whereas Howie Roseman, he's always been the aggressive guy that we know, but clearly he has learned from mistakes to the point where people actually wanted him fired here in Philadelphia 2-3 years ago. What are your thoughts on Howie Roseman and how he's adapted as a general manager in the NFL?
I think he's done a really good job of learning from his mistakes. He's stopped reaching. What he's doing a better job is he's following the draft board. It's the key to football when you're general manager in the National Football League. It's following the board that was set up by your college director. And the last 2 years, he's done a really good job of that. 2020, he did not, and that's why they did not have a good draft that year. But when you do things the right way in all sports, when you follow it the way you're supposed to do it, you win. And that Howie's done a good job of that. And this offense is going to be great for years to come. It's the defense with all the free agents. They're going to have to make some tough calls. Again, you can't re-sign everybody.
It sounds like it's popping back there, Adam. Like you said, Thursday's usually the busiest day. I know you have a busy day ahead of you, so we'll let you go. Keep on doing the great work inside the Birds with Jeff Mosher. We talked to Jeff yesterday. Always great catching up with him, and we'll keep following all the great work you guys are doing in Arizona.
All right, guys. Thank you.
There he is, Adam Kaplan on the Comcast Business Hotline. Let's go back to the phone. Let's talk to Dane in Collegeville. Dane, you're on the Fanatic. Yo, Dane. Hello.
My first name.
Dane.
And your date of birth, Robin?
Date of birth. Oh, he sounds like he's at the doctor's office.
That might be the doctor's office.
Let's see what's wrong with Dane.
Well, we shouldn't do that. Maybe we should.
I always like the eavesdropping calls. I think that's an Anthony Gargano effect.
I do like the eavesdropping calls too, but when we start getting to personal information, what if he's giving out his social, right? Yeah. We don't really want to do that.
Well, you could pot it down when he starts giving out the social.
So there's a lot of people thinking that the Sixers, something's going to happen.
Yeah, it feels like a precursor to something else. And what time is the trade deadline today? Is it 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock, yeah.
So you got about 3 hours and 15 minutes, Daryl and Elton. What do you got up your sleeve?
I saw a tweet from my man Daoud. He said he wants the Deal Zone music, which you're getting right now. He said, we want Rozier or Bogdanovich, which I haven't seen that rumored anywhere. Bogdanovich, you saw.
Yeah.
But Terry Rozier, I've not seen. That would be a nice little piece. Backup. You need a backup guard still.
Yeah.
And he can score.
I'm just trying to read. Yeah. All right, so Kyle Neubeck breaks it down. He said the Sixers are also giving up a 2023 second rounder, most favorable of the Charlotte, Atlanta, Brooklyn picks, along with Thibault. So the deal breaks down as this. Philadelphia gets McDaniels, a 2029 second rounder from Portland, a 2024 Knicks second rounder. Charlotte gets a 2023 second, likely their own back, and Portland gets Thibault. Yeah. So a pretty unsexy deal overall.
Not the sexiest.
It seems like they just kind of wanted to move on from Thibault a little bit. You get a little more scoring with McDaniels.
Yeah, I
wonder if something else is coming.
I will lose zero sleep with these Thibault nonsense.
No, I'm good.
Too many people believed in nonsense. 610-632-0975.
It was a guy that showed you promise. Like,
and he's gotten worse every single year, and you can't blame Doc Rivers.
No,
you just blame him.
But like the defense is legit, and then you just waited for a little bit of offense to develop, maybe some kind of shot. But no,
hot take defense was overrated too.
To a degree, I agree with that.
Yeah, he recovered a lot.
He recovered a lot, but he would let guys
beat a lot.
He would let guys
and sometimes
beat you on
he'd pick up fouls because of it.
Yeah.
And whenever he got matched up with like Kyrie or other great ball handlers,
they
he
would
got
cook
beat.
his ass. Yeah.
So a little overrated.
I agree with you. Let's see what Jalen McDaniels can give you if he's even here.
Probably not all that much. We got 1 hour left in the show, and it's Cuz and Casey's big game adventure driving out to Arizona. Our final check-in will be next at 1 o'clock. Final check-in period, because tomorrow he'll be doing the show live from Radio Row. So the final hour this week, well, during the week for you, because you'll be on Saturday, 9 to noon.
Yeah.
And
Chickies in Malvern.
And then Sunday, 12 to 3, Chickies on the Boulevard.
On the Boulevard, yeah.
So you're all chickies up, man.
Crab fries and Chickies beers are good luck for me.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so I did that in 2017. Well, technically 2018. But it's good luck for me.
So we got the Cousin Casey's Big Game Adventure check-in at 1 o'clock. 1:30, we'll be checking in with Bob Cooney from Arizona. And, of course, we'll be mixing in your Eagles calls.
He's going to the Waste Management, I believe, tomorrow after the show. Yeah.
Good for him. That's
a fun weekend to be out in Arizona for. Really Waste Management and the Super Bowl. I saw the funny tweet that Ray sent us of Mikal Bridges yelling out the plane window. He says, but he's actually a Rams fan, so that tweet is actually not true.
It wasn't my tweet.
It was not your tweet. That he had to leave Phoenix as the Eagles were coming there to play the Super Bowl.
Okay.
But he's actually a Rams fan. He's a huge Phillies fan, but not a Birds fan.
How do you end up a Rams fan?
Devon said it's just
greatest show on turf.
Yeah, probably.
That's his age.
Yeah.
610-632-0975, the number to climb in if you want to continue to talk about the Eagles and the Super Bowl. Speaking of that big game, 97.5 The Fanatic's big game party is coming up Sunday at Chickies and Pete's on the Boulevard, presented by Corona. And this party just keeps on getting bigger. You just heard us talking about it, starting at noon, right? Game's not till 6:30. But starting at noon, join John Kincaid and Jamie Lynch for a little pregame warm-up. They'll be broadcasting live there noon to 3, Fanatic Crew. They'll be giving away prizes. And then at 6 o'clock, join me and Tyrone Johnson for our official big game watch party with even more fun prizes to win. By the way, we did the watch party together in the divisional round. We did it together in the championship round. So we're 2-0. We're looking to make that 3-0. I expect that to happen. And then you can stick around after the game during the celebration for the post-game show with Devon Givens, who joins Tyrone. Enjoy $4.50 Corona bottles while you're there. It's going to be an incredible day. If you want to reserve a table, hurry up. Go to chickiesandpete's.com to reserve your spot by clicking on their Boulevard location. And if you plan to watch the game at home, well, you know what? You can still stock up on Corona, Corona Extra, Corona Light, Corona Premier, and you don't even have to leave your house. Simply go to ordercorona.com to have it delivered right to your door. Relax responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
Fanatic update.
Sixers deal Thibault to Portland. I'm Ray Dunn, and this update is brought to you by your local PJ Willans. Imagine watching the birds on your big screen to this while enjoying PJ's famous wings. For takeout only, enjoy 50 PJ's wings for just $50. Order yours now at pjspub.com. Yes, the Sixers have dealt Matisse Thybulle and a 2023 second-round pick in a three-way deal. As Thybulle will go to Portland, they will acquire Jalen McDaniels and a pair of second-rounders in the deal as the trade deadline nears in the NBA. Looking towards football, we are one day closer to the Super Bowl. Every player was available at least in a limited capacity for the Eagles at practice on Wednesday as they prepare to face the Chiefs on Sunday. And in hockey tonight on The Fanatic, you can catch the Flyers playing host to the Oilers at 7 p.m. This update is also brought to you by Delaware Valley BMW Centers now through February 20th during the BMW President's Day sales event. Lease a 2023 BMW 530i X-Drive sedan for $659 per month. Visit bmwcenters.com today. Keep it locked right here for the latest news and information. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. The Birds are in the big game, and 97.5 The Fanatic will take you inside the sights and sounds of Arizona all week. Listen this week for exclusive reports from inside the Birds host Adam Kaplan and Jeff Mosher. Presented by PhillyRefunds.com. Business owners, claim your payroll tax refunds up to $26,000 per employee. Go to PhillyRefunds.com and 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hi, it's me, Steven Singer. Yeah, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. Why do all the other jewelers in America hate me? Maybe it's because I have the best gift ever for Valentine's Day. Meet Periwinkle. It's my newest color of my famous 24-karat gold dip roses. That's right, it's a long-stem American Beauty rose, deeply and lavishly dipped in pure 24-karat gold. It lasts forever. Valentine's Day is here, and you're running out of time. Go now to IHateStevenSinger.com to get your Periwinkle before it's gone. It's the perfect shade of violet and the perfect shade of blue blended together, and it pops. So don't get flowers that die in a week and end up in the trash. Do better. Give the gift that lasts forever, my brand new Periwinkle 24-karat gold dip rose, exclusively at IHateStevenSinger.com with free personalized love note, free lifetime guarantee, fast and free shipping, in time for Valentine's Day. Order tomorrow by 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Order exclusively and only at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code IMPACT at checkout. That's harrys.com, code IMPACT. Enjoy.
Your winter getaway awaits at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Atlantic City. Let's spend the night together with midweek room rates starting from $59. Enjoy award-winning restaurants, free live entertainment every night of the week, non-stop action in the casino, plus the largest collection of music memorabilia. For reservations and to book your stay, visit HardRockHotelAtlanticCity.com. Certain restrictions apply. Bet with your head, not over it. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Grand Cafe L'Aquila translates to English as the Grand Cafe of the Eagle. Sunday, join Anthony Gargano and Bob Cooney broadcasting live for a special Birds pep rally before the big game from 9 a.m. to noon. The first floor bar will go green, featuring a menu of Italian cocktails, Peroni beer, Italian tapas, renowned coffee, and a new gelato flavor in honor of our birds. For details, visit the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com. Shop now at grandcafel'Aquila.com for nationwide delivery of gelato and over 500 Italian specialties.
Hi, I'm Adam Flager. At Flager & Associates, we've specialized in personal injury cases for more than 30 years. A car accident or a slip and fall in icy conditions can change your life. Our clients have peace of mind knowing they have a law firm that handles every aspect of their case so they can concentrate on getting well again. We won't rest until we get top dollar for your case. Call Flager & Associates at 215-953-5200 or visit flagerlaw.com. That's FLAGERLAW.com.
When you can't stop, there's Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub sends powerful medicated Vicks vapors right to the source of your... so you can experience cough relief and breathe easier. Generations of families have trusted Vicks VapoRub to help relieve the worst cold symptoms. So next time you have a cough, reach for the Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub. Cough relieving is believing.
Why have over 2 million people trusted their bath remodels to Bathfitter? When a normal day is anything but normal, we fit your schedule with our unique tub-over-tub process installed in just a day with no demolition. When high quality is the only quality that matters, we fit your standards. We've been remodeling baths for over 35 years, and every bath we install comes with a lifetime warranty. Get the bath you want in a day with quality that lasts a lifetime. Bathfitter, it just fits. Visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Bergey's Cadillac of Plymouth Meeting is now open. Bergey's has been a trusted name to buy and service a car since 1924, and now they're excited to continue the tradition of service at the new Bergey's Cadillac of Plymouth Meeting on Ridge Pike, right off the Blue Route. Bergey's Cadillac has the area's best selection of new and used Cadillacs with a transparent, friendly, and convenient buying experience. Start your Bergey's experience at bergeyscadillac.com. Bergey's Cadillac, now open in Plymouth Meeting. Bergey's, driven to serve.
Hey, Birds fans. If your home business or shore property has been damaged by recent weather, you need to call Hillis Public Adjusters now. If you're struggling to get your insurance company to pay out on a claim, you need to call Hillis Public Adjusters now at 1-800-HILLIS-1. Hillis will get you the most money from your insurance company for your damages, and there is no fee unless you get paid. We are licensed in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and several other states. Call 1-800-HILLIS-1. That's 1-800-HILLIS-1.
Hey, it's Jen Scordo. We all have our systems when we bet, from picking the perfect upset to combing through injury reports the night before the game. But there's one thing every bettor should include in their system: the responsible gaming tools available on FanDuel Sportsbook. These tools help keep your play in check and under control. Tools like time limits so you don't unknowingly spend more time on the app than you intended, wager limits to help prevent you from betting more than you should, and you can even take a timeout, which pauses your account for as long as you may need. FanDuel wants every bettor's experience to be about fun and entertainment. So visit FanDuel.com/playwell and make responsible gaming tools a part of your system.
21 plus and present in PA. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Official home of the Sixers, Flyers, and the best Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic.
One o'clock, 97.5 The Fanatic. I'm Andrew Salchunas alongside Jamie Lynch. Final hour of the program today. It is the Thursday leading up to the Super Bowl. It's also trade deadline day in the NBA, so we'll keep you posted. Nothing major for the Sixers right now. I can already see on the timeline Sixers fans are not happy. So we're going to get back on the road here. Cousin Casey's Big Game Adventure. We'll get Anthony's thoughts on it. Brought to us by PhillyGoat.com. Wear your Philly pride. And who else, Jamie?
Our friends over at the Bet Parks Casino and Sportsbook app. Odds, slots, bets, and games right in your pocket. Download it now at betparks.com.
Hey, Anthony, can you text somebody to wake them up over there in Philly with the Sixers?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't mind McDaniels.
He's a better Matisse.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
You upgraded.
Athletic thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not telling you, listen, I'm not, doing cartwheels, spinning nickels with my forehead, but, I mean, I contribute.
Yeah, he's got a shot to be in the playoff rotation, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The problem with Matisse is you just can't play him for long stretches.
No.
Because he's a liability. So, I mean, this kid's 6'9", he can rebound, he's athletic, he'll step out and hit a three. You know, I mean, I like that more. I'm curious at what they're going to do because they need to fix the front court a little bit. They need to tweak that front court. I wanted somebody a little more dynamic, I think, and also I think Tucker should come off the bench. If you're going to keep this roster, Tobias is better in the fourth than he is as a three.
Yeah, that's been his best seasons of his career is when he's just been a four.
Exactly. I mean, you know, I don't mind Tucker coming in to replace Joe. Like, I just think he's better off come off the bench. Unless you're going to move Tobias right now because you got another athletic four-man.
Which I guess that's what we're waiting for.
I mean, I'm all ears.
I mean, McDaniels is a true four. So I got to believe that he's trying to trade Tobias.
Yeah, this feels like a precursor to something else.
Well, and, getting an athletic four would mean that Tobias would be the one that he moves.
Yeah. I mean, we'll find out.
It feels like today. Because here's the thing. The Bucks get Crowder, and, McDaniels not Crowder. And that's a good move.
No, it was a good move, right. So now we just kind of sit here and wait and hope that something happens before the deadline.
Did Bogdanovich get traded?
Not yet that we've seen, no.
And I saw our man Dawood checked in. I didn't even think about this name. He said, what about also Terry Rozier if they start unloading people from Charlotte? And Rozier's a nice backup point guard, yeah.
By the way, he can score. He can fill it up. He plays some defense, but, he fit right in here.
Yeah, that's what we like in our point guards.
Yeah. So, we'll keep an eye on it.
That guy from Melton, Melton was a huge...
He's awesome. I love Melton.
Because he's a really good defender.
Yep.
In addition to everything else he does.
Overall, Matisse Thybulle, major disappointment, right?
Yeah, man, I went big time. The problem is he never could improve that shot.
Nope.
His shot was always a knuckleball. And sometimes I wonder, like...
These Australian guys.
Yeah.
Good at football. We got Jordan Mailata. We got Sipas the God. Basketball, not so much.
Yeah, I just wonder. I wonder how he never could improve that shot. Just never could improve that shot.
Yeah, and look, all you heard was always working hard. But how many times do we hear that about a basketball player? He's in the lab.
Meanwhile, it never looked any different.
No.
It always had no rotation. It was a knuckleball. I love the kid, too. It's a shame. Because he's a great kid. He's a really good defender.
Yeah, seems like a happy person.
I was hoping he would become the 3-and-D,
Yeah, well, the 3-part never came to fruition. So we'll keep you posted as you're on the phone with us if anything else goes down because there is moves happening around the NBA. But, of course, Thursday before the Super Bowl, I got to ask you, you've been feeling good this entire time. Have you... You know how it works here in Philly. We're nervous at the beginning of the week. We get more and more confident as the week goes on. You were already confident. I was already confident. Are you feeling better as each day goes on?
I kind of haven't changed. I don't know about you, but I really kind of, I feel good. I don't know compared to last year. Or 5 years ago, do I feel differently? I woke up that day, and I think we all remember that feeling where we knew it. Like, I felt it in my core that they were going to win. Now, I'm curious how I'll feel Sunday morning when we wake up.
Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I'm feeling like better as the days go on.
Really?
Yeah, I had another moment today where I was just looking at this team and I'm like, damn, dude, where are they weak? Like, and we've been talking about this all year long, right? But these last two games they've just been beating down their opponents. I just don't see.
But hold on.
I know the Niners thing and the Purdy and the Giants stink and the Chiefs are better. I get it, but I just look at this team and I go, all right, so the Chiefs might be able to slow down one area of the Eagles' offense, but they have 7 other areas to go to. And the defense has been good on the line, both sides, interior. The corners have been great.
I know. You're trying to freak me out a little bit.
Why? Because I'm too confident?
You're boastful.
I feel good, man.
I know, but you're being boastful, man.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Come on, man.
No, I listen, I love that, but I just want you to temper it until Sunday.
The Chiefs stink.
Does that make sense? Don't do that. If they lose, it's on your head.
Oh, it's on me. We've been getting texts and emails and tweets about you, jinx.
You can throw him in a volcano or something, cuz I okay.
The Brocano?
the Judas Cano.
Judas Cano, yeah, it sounds good.
By the way, these guys, they have to pee every couple of miles.
Oh, yeah?
Is that what you're doing right now? Pulled over?
Yeah, they're inside. Here's Casey Boy coming right now.
Because I sensed I could hear the car not moving.
Yeah, he's opened up the trunk. Don't. Again, you're stopping the pee?
You pee-pee? You making a pee-pee?
Making a pee-pee? You talking about me? I had to make a pee-pee.
Oh, can I bring something up that this is so stupid? So
sure, brother.
I do stupid. What do you got?
You know how NBA 2K they do the game, the Ultimate Team, where you unlock the card and you get a Michael Jordan on your team and whatnot.
Yeah, I saw this.
I just saw some pop up my timeline. They created Dak Prescott in NBA 2K.
What?
Yeah, I hate that.
That's what happens when you're already in the offseason.
Yeah, I guess.
God. A football player?
Yeah, he might be. They have him as an 89. That's pretty good. Come on, Dak Prescott. He's not 89 in football.
Yeah, he stinks. He's 89. Right. He's a 70. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. By the way, did you see the Madden played the game? They simulated the game.
Oh, how'd it go?
So this is a great story. In fact, another thing that makes me feel good. Not that you sees it. Yeah. All right. So listen to this. So when they do Madden, when they simulate Madden, it comes out 78% of the time.
Ooh.
Accurate.
Okay.
And they predict the Eagles to win 31-17.
Wow.
Oh my God. And so many callers are saying 30-40.
I had 34-24 as my score.
Wow.
Man,
you guys win by 10?
Yeah.
I don't see that.
No, I don't think 10 necessarily means blowout. It depends how it transpires. I think it's going to be a sweat for a little while.
What, late touchdown makes it 10?
Yeah, I think Mahomes might try something crazy down late. Maybe there's an interception and you get like a late field goal type of thing.
No, I have to give you the scene here. So we are at a rest stop, all right? So we're at a rest stop because Casey Boy had to pee. We are in front of the Cinnabon, all right?
Okay, I like a Cinnabon.
And Jackie Bam Bam, right? Jackie Bam Bam is stretching his legs. So he's got, what would you call those things, tights?
Yeah, they're leggings. They're women's leggings.
Yeah. So he's wearing women's leggings, right? He's got the high top Converse, and he's stretching his legs. So he's kicking his feet out. And you know him. He's
tall. He's tall.
6'4"?
6'4".
Yeah, so he's about 6'4".
He's slender,
so
man.
He's limbering up with he's got good legs, man. He's like a punter.
Yeah.
He touches his legs out over his head like a punter.
Well, Eagles might need him. Brett Kern stinks and still no word on Sipos.
With his women's leggings. It's awesome. So he's sitting out doing this in front of the Cinnabon next to the lady who's smoking. So
ridiculous.
It's a weird scene. You know, the rest stop is a weird place, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these have showers.
What?
No way.
Yeah, like legit. Like you for truckers, they park their cars or their trucks in the back, and they have showers where you can literally go in and and scrub your hiney.
See, I respect it, but these must be nasty. There's no way. Look, a rest stop bathroom's disgusting. There's no way the rest stop showers. You better be wearing the shower shoes.
No, listen. It actually the bathroom's nice. It smells good. It's clean.
Is that right? So it's not the one on the expressway. It's down the shore because that one's nasty.
No, that one's nasty.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't do I can't do that show. I can't do it.
Well, you don't like playing the road game in general. You get what I'm saying?
I don't like the road game, period.
And so I can't imagine you doing a road game shower.
Yeah, I don't do road game bathroom.
No, you don't. No, you really don't.
No.
I don't like sitting down in a road game bathroom.
Yeah, I don't like sitting down here.
You're at work.
Yeah.
He goes every day at work.
Yeah, I get his pictures via text message. I'm aware of Casey's regularity.
Yeah. Well, I started taking fiber, so I've been
big booming.
Been impressive, has it not, bro?
I mean, the one was a Super Bowl less. I think it was a sign.
Yeah, and then I had a U. Last year I had a W.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, please, thank you.
I got a question for Cuz. I got a question. It's a quiz for you, Cuz. All right? Since Monday, you've been in 12 states. What states have you been in?
All right. So, Pennsylvania, actually New Jersey.
Yep.
Pennsylvania.
That's 2.
Ohio.
3.
Indiana.
4.
Missouri. Illinois.
6.
Texas.
7.
Kansas.
8.
New Mexico.
9.
Arizona.
10. You're missing.
All right, one more I'm missing?
You're missing 2.
Yeah, you're at 10.
Yep.
Hold on.
It's another Philadelphia location.
I said New Mexico, didn't I?
You did.
New Mexico, Illinois. Did I say Illinois?
I don't know if you said
You did not. He did not.
I did not. So Illinois. So I got one more state.
I feel like did he say Oklahoma?
No, Oklahoma.
There you go. 12 states.
You missed another one though. What? You missed West Virginia.
We were in West Virginia, and I would have got that one.
We were in West Virginia.
I forgot we were in West Virginia.
Maybe did say
for
Illinois.
like a half hour.
Actually, Wheeling.
Yep.
That's right. We drove through Wheeling, West Virginia.
Well, that's nice. Did you sing that song?
I never remember, man. I gotta tell you, man. It's a journey, boys.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. So, all right. Look. You guys are all happy. What's been the lowest point of the trip? Because you guys can be honest. It's been 4 days. Like, that's tough. Jamie and I were just saying, like, that is hard work. Cross country driving. So what has been the lowest point for you guys?
I was feeling pretty sickly. Then the last night was tough.
Yeah.
You know? But the last part of that journey was a rough piece. And I wasn't feeling well at all. Kyle's sick. I caught something from Kyle, although I think I got it worse than him. He's fine now.
Yeah.
And I was sick. Let me just sneeze. I was sick last night. And it sounded like a sneeze. At a theater. Say hello, Kyle.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Kyle. You have a voice of an angel. I heard you this morning.
Thank you very much.
He's an amazing singer, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's outrageous. I put him up against anybody, dude.
Thank you very much.
Not Bublé, though.
Well, you know, Kyle's not a sports guy, though. So, he don't like sports.
Kyle, is Michael Bublé
He's just not.
is Michael Bublé a good singer?
Of course he is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, we argue, Kyle, because I hate the Bublé.
I didn't say wait. I didn't say I liked him, but I can acknowledge that he.
All right, let me go to 5:40 on music. It's Jackie Bam Bam. Jackie Bam Bam. Good thoughts on Bublé. Bubbles. I'll go with Kyle. He can sing. Now, will I go see him and buy CDs and music? No. He can sing.
Thank God for YouTube. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not buying the CDs either. I just got to respect the guy's talent.
You love him.
Oh yeah, man. I go. Hey. During the holiday season, I go. Hey, Google.
No. Yeah, you said top five. Top five Christmas guy.
Yeah. Oh, Christmas guy. Yes, he's got an incredible catalog of the Christmas hits.
Then who's your top five?
I have Frank up there. I had Dean.
Maybe one Frank. Nah.
You're out on Dean Martin?
Dean's got one song. You better have the Queen of Christmas on there with David Letterman. I'm not even going to tell her Darlene Love. But better be on the top of that list. Dean's got one song and it's a duet. I wouldn't even put Dean in my top five.
Wow. You know who's overrated? Because she only has one song, Mariah. I'll leave it at that.
No, her whole Christmas album is gold.
No, it is.
You're out of your mind.
Bublé rules.
I'm a Sia man. Sia Christmas album.
Bing Crosby is the number one.
Yes.
I love the Temptations. Jackson 5. They're great.
Johnny Math. Johnny Math. You gotta have that.
I did not have him in my 5.
Way better. Johnny Math is way better than Bublé. I agree. I'm with him on the Temptations thing. And the Phil Spector Christmas album. Come on.
Didn't he kill somebody?
I mean, haven't we all?
I mean, you guys have been driving a lot. Who knows?
That's why he went to the desert.
May have hit somebody. Yeah, exactly.
I won't find anybody that we took out this week.
Yeah, I'm sure you passed a few burial grounds if we're being honest.
God, let me tell you something. Just this morning, really, that's right, Kyle. This morning, this place, right? It was one of those things where you could see the faint lights of Las Cruces, right?
Yeah.
And it was the middle of, it was pitch black, and there's, without a doubt, the cartel has buried bodies back then. Without a doubt. If they excavated, there would be all kinds of skeletons. That's where the Salamanca's been.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you guys are finally almost at your destination. You guys deserve the to chill out. You know, it's car rides work, man, especially that long. So I'm proud of you guys. You guys have done it. You're almost there. What's the ETA? How much more time?
About an hour and 57 minutes.
That's nothing compared to what you guys have been doing.
2 hours and 57 minutes. Yeah. 2 hours and 57 minutes.
Couple P stops here and there. 3 hours, and then you'll be there.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Yo, just go easy. Like, go easy.
EAGLES Eagles. I feel good, man.
I love that. Just go easy.
I'm not saying they're winning 40-0. I think Jamie's 10-point win is ridiculous. I just feel good that they're going to win the game.
I don't think 10 means blowout, though. I don't think there's.
I just feel good.
You're scaring me.
I just feel good, man. Well, we'll talk tomorrow. We got the you're doing the show from Radio Row, so I'm looking forward to it.
All right, I like the fact you're.
Do you know where you're going, Radio Row? Because I have no idea.
I got no idea. No idea. I got news for you. I'm about 50-50.
Yeah. All right, just let me know.
Yeah, let me know if I have to come back tomorrow.
I'll let you know.
All right.
So
you know me. I'll be here. So.
I'm looking at San Diego. Time for San Diego.
Yeah, you can
keep going.
I think it's like a 4-hour drive.
You can get dropped off right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, drive safely, guys, and we'll hear you on with the afternoon show later.
Go Birds! Go Birds!
There they are. Cousin Casey's big game adventure. They're almost there. Like, I feel stressed out and I'm not even there.
I want them to be there already. Like, I feel for them.
Like, I still remember this was
the last hour of the car ride is the toughest part.
Well, especially when it's not a 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
It's a 4-day excursion. And they made all the pit stops. And, like, if they didn't make the pit stops, they're there already. But I get why they made the pit stops.
Yeah, it's sanity.
It's all part of the fun. But I still remember the first night, I had a feeling that they did all the radio check-ins with us. They checked in with the afternoon best show ever. And then they had no pit stops, and they had 6 more hours to drive. And their only pit stops were bathroom breaks.
Yeah.
because they ate at their destination. So it's not like they even like stopped for dinner.
Oof, that's brutal.
And then that was day one.
Yeah, I'm out on that.
Yeah, well, we'll be talking to him maybe tomorrow, I guess. 50-50.
Let me know if I'm coming back tomorrow.
We'll let Chuck know. All right, one more segment ahead for us. Bob Cooney will be checking in. He's already in Arizona.
Apparently, he sat in on the Rihanna, whatever the hell it is. He sat in on her media session just not long ago.
Did he ask her a question? Hi.
Knowing Bob, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But I
probably didn't know it was her until somebody said, look who it is.
Looking forward to the scouting report of how she was looking, though.
We'll also get your calls in. We have 2 open lines right now, 610-632-0975. He's Jamie Lynch and Andrew Salchunas. Taking till 2 right here on The Fanatic.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers deal Thibault to Portland. I'm Ray Dunn. This update is brought to you by Parks Race and Sportsbook inside Chickies and Pete's in Malvern. The Bet Parks Sportsbook app is proudly bringing you Anthony live from Arizona and Radio Row. Yes, the Philadelphia 76ers have sent Matisse Thybulle and a 2023 second-round pick out in a 3-way deal in which they have acquired Jalen McDaniels from the Charlotte Hornets, as well as getting a pair of second-round picks in that deal. And we are now one day closer to the Super Bowl as the Eagles search for their second Super Bowl title in franchise's history in a matchup with Andy Reid and the Chiefs coming up on Sunday. All Eagles players were available at least at a limited capacity of practice on Wednesday. In Flyers action, they host the Oilers tonight. You can catch that game right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Puck drop at 7 o'clock. This update is also brought to you by Delaware Valley BMW Centers. Now through February 20th during the BMW President's Day sales event, lease a 2023 BMW 530 iX Drive sedan for $659 per month. Visit BMWCenters.com today. Keep it locked right here for the latest news and information. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. The Birds are heading to the big game. And the John Kincaid Show is live from Arizona, bringing you everything Birds as the journey toward another Lombardi Trophy continues. All of our big game coverage from Arizona is presented by Rally House. Get to Rally House to get all your Eagles gear for the big game. Rally House. It's your city. It's your house.
Also brought to you by Window Nation. For all your window needs, visit windownation.com. Proud to be endorsed by Jalen Hurts.
Hey, it's Cuz. Listen up. We're in football heaven right now. Our team playing for the right to win it all this weekend. And what would be perfect for the game? That's right, the cheesesteak or the buffalo chicken egg rolls from my boys at the Gourmet Egg Roll Company. What could be better for the game than a nice cold beverage and the local Philly flavor? You've been hearing me talk about these beauties for the past year. Guess what? Now you get them delivered to your door. Just go to geteggrolls.com, geteggrolls.com, click on the order online homepage, and soon you will be in flavor heaven as well as football heaven. They're the perfect pregame, during the game, postgame snack. Fits in the palm of your hand, created right here in Philadelphia. They have a variety of premium restaurant quality egg rolls like the classic cheesesteak egg roll made with real Philly-style steak, melted American cheese, or the buffalo chicken. Just go to geteggrolls.com and get big Philly flavor and great taste rolled into one.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. Football fans, FanDuel, in partnership with Valley Forge, has the perfect way for everyone to get in on the Super Bowl 57 action with a no-sweat same-game parlay. That means everyone gets bonus bets back if your Super Bowl same-game parlay doesn't hit. Whether you're new to FanDuel or already have an account, same-game parlays let you combine all your favorite bets for a chance at an even bigger payday. So build your own, or just bet a popular same-game parlay already made for you in America's #1 sportsbook. There's so many things in this game that I like, and a lot of them have to do with the overs. That's right, you might look at Miles Sanders rushing yards, over Jalen Hurts passing yards, over. Just do it. Are you new to FanDuel? Well, then sign up with promo code Bob and get bonus bets back if your no-sweat same-game parlay doesn't hit. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL.
21 plus and present in PA. 3+ legs, minimum $1 bet required. Refund issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Max bonus $5 unless otherwise specified. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You've heard about the pills, the needles, even the surgery. But have you heard about the next big thing in ED treatment? Focused Shockwave Therapy uses pulses of energy that travel faster than the speed of sound to penetrate deep inside your body and activate the growth of new blood vessels and tissue on a cellular level. And it's available right now at Forge Medical Group, Philadelphia's leading provider of ED treatments. Focused shockwave therapy is safe, simple, and painless, with no drugs, no surgery, no injections, and no side effects. Forge Medical Group will create a custom treatment program that combines focused shockwave therapy with acoustic wave therapy for proven, long-lasting results for as little as $300 a session. Get your confidence back with help from Forge Medical Group. Appointments fill up fast, so call Forge Medical Group now at 610-632-8181 or visit forgemedicalgroup.com. That's forgemedicalgroup.com.
The Monumental Used Car event is on at Fred Beans. Fred himself has given an executive order to clear the lots to make room for new inventory. That means better President's Day deals on a better selection of over 1,500 pre-owned vehicles, all backed by our 5-day return, 30-day exchange program. As Fred always says, our used cars are better because our reputation depends on it. Hurry, don't miss out on these presidential deals during the Monumental Used Car Sales event at Fred Beans. Visit us today or shop online at fredbeansused.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Thinking about gas mileage? If your check engine light is on, it may be affecting your MPGs, but the free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help. With the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes, you'll know what's affecting your gas mileage and more, and you don't have to drive too far to find the fix. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service is available at all 6,200 stores.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
See details at AutoZone.com.
Club Risque, the Delaware Valley's premier gentleman's club. Free lunch weekdays, happy hour specials 6 days a week, the hottest entertainers on the planet 7 days a week. And this Friday, February 10th, doors open at 8 a.m. for Club Risque Philly's annual Wing Pole Contest. Thousands of dollars in prizes for a wing eating contest. And of course, the lovely ladies of Club Risque on hand to help out. Don't miss the best big game party ever. Wing Pole, Friday, February 10th. Club Risque Philly. For more info, visit clubrisque.com.
Redemption Whiskey is bringing back bold, spicy, rye-forward whiskey, the kind of whiskey that was America's #1 spirit before Prohibition. By the time it was repealed, Prohibition had erased rye-forward whiskey from existence, but a good thing can't be held down forever. Made with bold, spicy, rye-forward whiskey. Redemption. This is the Rye Revival. Find Redemption at your favorite wine and spirit store in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. Deutsch Family Wine and Spirits, Stamford, Connecticut. Please enjoy responsibly.
When you hire your local CertaPro painters, you get the power of a cut above. Decades of expertise to transform your home. From so-so to virtuoso. The power of neighborhood painters. We live where you live and probably like the same pizza place you do. Put the power of pro to work for you today. Get your project started at CertaPro.com.
Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Home improvement contract registration numbers are available at CertaPro.com.
Attention fans, if Philly wins on Sunday night, stop by your local Dick's Sporting Goods for all of your championship gear. Stores will be opening post-game and at 7 a.m. the next morning. See store for details. Join 97.5 The Fanatic and Devon Givens on Monday, February 13th at the Dick's Sporting Goods in King of Prussia from 7 to 9 a.m. to grab all your championship gear. Dick's will have it all. That's the Dick's in King of Prussia on Monday, February 13th from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. with the Fanatics Devon Givens, subject to the Birds winning the big game.
Hey, yo, Philly! Time to take down Big Red in the big game in Arizona. Love you, Andy, but there's only enough room for one top dog. If you want top dollar on your accident case, go with the winning team at Top Dog Law. That's TopDogLaw.com.
We all know Philly sports is big business, and we've got you covered every weekday with the Fanatics Business of Sports reports that are powered by Pico for Business. For information on how your company can save with Pico's incentives, go to pico.com/business.
Lowest prices in the game, hundreds of vehicles in stock. It's a Colonial thing. Hi, I'm John Aschow, the Cars Are from Colonial Hyundai. Here at Colonial, we're fired up about the Birds playoff run. To keep the momentum going, we're selling new cars at lowest prices that live up to the hype. Sonatas from just $25,990 and Elantras from only $19,990. Just like game day, you'll feel the rush of adrenaline when you walk into our lot and see our huge inventory. Colonial is your home team when it comes to great selection of Palisades, Tucsons, Konas, and more, with new vehicles arriving every day. Plus, we have home field advantage with the best financing in the business. So regardless of your credit score, everybody wins at Colonial Hyundai. Every new Hyundai comes with Hyundai Assurance and America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain. Don't side with the away team. Get to Colonial Hyundai. Colonial Hyundai on Route 30 in Downingtown. Shop us 24/7 at colonialhyundai.com. Colonial Hyundai, the faster, easier, better way to buy a Hyundai.
See dealer for full details.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
1:30, 97.5 The Fanatic, final segment of the day for myself, Andrew Salchunas, alongside the great Jamie Lynch. And we have one more check-in this time, not with cousin Casey on their big game adventure, but from the morning show. Yesterday, we spoke with John Kincaid, or I spoke with John Kincaid because you dipped.
I did dip.
You went to go make that paper, which is totally cool.
Yeah.
But now we go to the Comcast Business Hotline to talk to Bob Cooney, who's being presented by Rally House. Get to Rally House to get all your Eagles gear for the big game. Rally House, your city, it's your house, plus Window Nation and Bergie's Chevrolet. Bob, we saw a very cute photo of you smiling at the lunch table.
Oh, today?
Yes.
Really? You know where we are?
No.
No?
No, I just saw a photo of you smiling. I was like, that's really nice. Let me compliment him.
Okay. So, 2 guesses on 2 questions. First of all, we are at a place where Jamie Lynch put on his podcast, A Place to Eat in Phoenix.
Oh, you're at the pizza place.
Yes, we are.
And it's National Pizza Day.
It was once rated the top pizzeria in America.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Wow.
Pizzeria Bianco.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey, how is it? Have you had the pie yet?
I've had one piece. I'm almost all the way through it, and it is absolutely delicious.
Yeah, worth the hype?
Delicious. Oh, God, yeah.
Can I ask a
it's on
serious
a chef's table.
Can I ask a serious question? And I don't want to be I can't even ask this to Anthony because he would freak out.
Oh, yeah.
I know there is bad pizza. Don't get me wrong. I know that.
Sure.
I lived in areas where the pizza
But most
sucked.
pizza's good.
But is there really like a, oh my God, it's the best piece of pizza I've ever had?
Well, it's funny because I took the first piece off, and I took a bite, and Egan's like, oh, it's too hot for me. And I got through a piece before he even took a bite. And he's like, well? And I'm like, dude, it's really, really good. Like, they have some kind of an oil mixed in with the crust and all.
Okay.
Oh, my God. It is delicious. So we went with a white pizza with arugula, and we went margarita pizza. I've had a piece of the white, and when I get done, I'll go to the margarita. All right, so you got your first trivia question right when I asked you where we're eating. Here's the second trivia question. A former Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver was standing in line waiting to get in here.
Freddie Mitchell, because he's always around everywhere.
I'm going to say Jason Avant because I know he's in Arizona. He left early, I think, red eye.
Oh, he was known for just doing this.
Waiting in line for pizza?
All he did was
catch touchdowns. Chris Carter.
Chris Carter is correct.
How does Chris Carter look?
good.
Can he get out on the field? Is he still in playing shape?
I was going to throw him a slice to see if he could track it down, but everything's good.
And what are you accompanying to quench your thirst with these delicious pizzas, Bob?
I have a glass of water in front of me.
No, delicious Arizona beers? You're letting me down.
Yeah, I have one of them too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a local IPA, which is absolutely delicious.
So from our program director, Chuck D'Amico, he asked me earlier today if I could ask you, because yesterday I spoke with John, so today we get to speak with you. Can you give us all the updates on our defunct show, Beers with Bob? But where was Beers with Bob the last couple of, yesterday and today in Arizona, and what kind of beers were they?
So yesterday, Pat and I went downtown, and we met up with Michael Barkan and John Clark and Jen Fred and Keith Jones from Channel 10.
And you guys talked Bruce Springsteen, I imagine.
10. No, not really. We just We sat at a bar at this really nice restaurant, Mancuso's, and we watched the Sixers game and ordered dinner there. And it was delightful. It was very good. It was very. Look, listen, I'll have proof that it was good.
Hi, Pat.
Guys, it was really good.
Is the pizza good? Because it sounds like you're eating some.
Yeah, so it tastes a little bit like Vetri's place, Pizzeria Vetri, but the white pizza is incredible. Like, it's really good. Like, he basically just handed me the phone so we could eat some.
So you can say for a fact that there is such thing as the best piece of pizza ever.
I'm not a foodie douche like you, but I would say that I would. Yeah, well, I mean, Jamie's a bit of a foodie douche.
Wrong person. Thanks a lot. We do Saturday mornings together. You can't differentiate my voice.
People always said we sounded alike.
Jesus.
Look,
coming after me with douche, dude. I eat chili right out of the fridge. Damn it,
you food douche.
Anthony, I'm sorry. But it's really good, guys. It's legit. I mean, we tried to come here the first night, and there was a 3-hour wait.
Whoa!
Because
really?
every media member.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
You know, and you got like people wearing their like press credentials, trying to like.
Do you know who I am, man? Oh, it's just right here on my credential. How about that?
Exactly. So we were like, yeah, we're not waiting 3 hours.
Has there been a douchey media member moment that you've noticed? And obviously, you don't have to name the name. You might not even know the names. But has there been any moments where you're like, look at this guy walking around like he owns the place?
Yes, absolutely. There was a guy that walked in with this Conor McGregor swagger, wearing sunglasses inside.
Oh, come on!
And it was like, dude, you from like Ira and the Douche, like you're not that impressive.
Have you posed in front of a cactus with your arms out, saying when in Phoenix?
I have not, but you know what? The picture's coming.
Please.
I'll find a little cactus to do it in front of.
I absolutely need that picture.
I didn't expect that to be one of the questions.
Why, you think this is an interview? No, we're checking in with you guys. That's all.
Yeah. No, I haven't done that yet, but it's on the docket. It's on the docket. Apparently, Rihanna was.
Rihanna.
I
get it right.
I apologize.
Put respect on her name.
Oh, and was she on Media Row?
No, she was like 3/4 above us at one point, and Bob got all excited to go stalk her out.
Yeah, I would have too.
He gave up. Yeah, I actually said I go. Jamie would be all horned up right now.
Oh yeah.
So
Rihanna's a top fiver.
Yeah, she's attractive for sure. That's the one thing about it, dude. There's a lot of attractive people.
So can you guys do some digging and find out what her first song is going to be, so we can make some cold hard cash?
I can ask her out. I mean, I've been trying to like do digging on her shoulder, but I can get to the actual like the hard hitting stuff.
This is what people care about, Pat. What the first song from Rihanna is going to be?
No problem whatsoever.
All right.
I'll dig around for that.
Nobody cares about the actual football game. It's all about commercials and halftime show, man.
Okay.
All right, hold on. I want to ask all three of you this, so Bob included. I know Bob's got a mouthful of pizza right now.
Yeah, so I'll answer it, and then I'll give it to Bob.
All right, so a couple of props that have popped up outside of the actual world of football. Which famous Eagles fan will be shown first on the TV broadcast? Your options. Bradley Cooper at -200.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart at +200.
Ooh, that's good value there.
Rob McElhenney at +400.
That's not bad
And
either.
Pink at +900.
Oh, Jesus, it's definitely not going to be Pink. I would go with Kevin Hart first, and then they'll end it with Bradley Cooper. But I will ask.
I like the value of Kevin Hart there because he's tied into a sports book. So if that sports book has something to do with the broadcast,
that's a good point.
They might work him in, so you get the 2-to-1 value. Bada bing, bada boom.
That's what happens when that's the kind of insight you get from the Daily Odds pod. But here, let me ask Bobby the same question.
Bob, which famous Eagles?
You were just talking to my lunch date. Go ahead.
Which famous Eagles fan will be shown first on the TV broadcast? Bradley Cooper -200, Kevin Hart +200, Rob McElhenney +400, Pink +900.
Ooh, I'm going to go Bradley Cooper.
-200
with Jeffrey Lurie.
And that's the first thing that I thought of. You're smart though, Jamie.
The owner's box.
But the gambling's a lot more money right now.
A lot of money.
All right, one more. Which former Eagle will be mentioned first on the TV broadcast? Not shown, but mentioned. Nick Foles is the favorite at -300.
Ooh.
But then you have number 5, McNabb, at plus 200, T.O. at plus 650, and I would throw a little sprinkle on this one, Wentz at plus 1,000. If you do Jalen Hurts conversation, you have to bring up the quarterback he took over.
I think they're going to go down memory lane, and it'll go through the years. So I'm going to go with number 5 because I think they're going to say Super Bowl, and they're going to go 0-4 in the years of Andy Reid.
Okay.
And then build it up to,
good.
And then, get into the Super Bowl.
Number 5 will always love you.
That's a mixture of McNabb and Embiid.
Jamie Lynch.
Yes.
Guess who we saw today? Your favorite doctor in the whole world.
Dr. Mike?
No.
Dr. David Chow.
Yep, absolutely. Went over and said hello to him, and I think we're going to try to get him on as a guest tomorrow.
Nice.
Did he evaluate you? Like, is everything okay?
He kept looking me up and down, and I was like, all right, dude, man. Now
He's also under the Bet Parks umbrella, so he's a good man.
Oh, okay. So, yes, he is. And he saw my FanDuel shirt, too. So everything worked out well.
So, Bob, did you hear the Sixers news over your delicious pizza?
We did. Matisse Thybulle gone.
Jalen McDaniels in. Pretty unexciting.
Yeah, I don't know much about Jalen McDaniels. I looked up the stats, height, all that stuff.
He's an athletic wing, doesn't play as good a defense, but gives you more offense than Matisse.
Yeah, exactly. So what does that mean? I don't know. But what did we expect them to do? You knew Morey was going to do something, right? Because he's not going to sit still on a trade deadline. You knew he was going to do something. He did something. Is it a wow factor? No, not at all. But it's a move. Whatever.
All right. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your pizza and enjoy the rest of Arizona before you fly back.
Can't wait to see you.
Are you
on
happy
Sunday.
that you at least flew out there and did not drive for 4 days?
I think Anthony's at the end of his tolerance of the road.
I was telling Ray when he called that I texted Anthony yesterday. I'm like, dude, how are you doing? Is everything all right? He's like, oh man, I just want to get there and have a cold beer with you. So yeah, I think it's time to get out of that car.
I think they had fun, but I think 4 days is a bit much.
Yeah, for anything. 4 days of anything is a bit much.
Except hanging out with you, Bob.
Exactly, Andy.
All right. Have a wonderful time.
Love you.
Love you
Talk
too.
to you
Goodbye.
later.
There he is, Bob Cooney, presented by Rally House. Get to Rally House to get all your Eagles gear for the big game. Rally House is your city, it's your house, plus Window Nation and Bergey's Chevrolet. Real quick, before we get back to the phones, did you see the viral video coming from a basketball game that took place in the state of New Jersey yesterday?
No, I saw one viral. I think it was Oklahoma, where the final score of a high school basketball game was 4-2.
Oh, that's terrible. No, this was a juggernaut matchup between New Jersey City University and Rowan University.
Oh, okay.
Come over here. Oh God, man, that is not muted. Look at how Rowan lost this one. All right, there's 5 seconds left, and New Jersey City's inbounding right around midcourt. And so they get the inbound pass. They're down 4. All right, turnaround 3, bang, makes it a 1-point game, 2.8 seconds left. Look at this play. Boom. Wow. Heartbreaker for the props, man. Rowan goes down.
Yeah, that's a fadeaway falling out of bounds, bank 3, high archer.
Basically right around midcourt.
What was the dude making the inbounds pass doing?
I don't know. It got deflected.
Yeah, take your time, though, man. He, rushed it.
I don't know. All right, well, there's that. I want to give a shout out to the Rowan Profs. Uncle Frank, what's up, man?
Hey, happy Thursday, squad. I shortened it.
Thank you.
Great week of radio, boys.
We appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh, my God, you guys, listen. Hey, Jamie, I've never had the pleasure, and I look forward to meeting you one day. Everybody good with you?
Yeah, everybody's great, man. The girls are great. Family's great. I'm a lucky man.
You got girls, that's right.
Yeah.
I got one more than Yeah.
You guys are girl dads.
Yes. Well,
They say you got a daughter for life when you have a girl. Boys, they forget about you. Daughters take care of you to the end.
And they're socialists. Trust me. I can't. Andrew.
Yes.
You never heard of Jane Fonda?
No.
I'm embarrassed.
I know, right? She's pretty famous. Come on, man.
I heard of Fanta soda.
Guys, check this out. You gotta She was in a movie way back called Barbarella. You might want to look that one up.
Yeah, somebody tweeted me that. Our buddy Bill Strobel was like, check out Barbarella.
All right.
If you're hip to what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
So, listen, I was away from the show for a little bit. Where's the Waldo Mobile and the Three Amigos?
They're now in Arizona, but they're still 2 hours away from the destination without any pee breaks. And there's been apparently a lot of them, so a little bit over 2 hours.
Oh God.
Yeah, so it's been a long trip for them.
Trust me, Anthony would. I have to. I go to Wawa. I have to stop for a pee break. He would never last with me.
No, that would be a tough road trip. He would keep him entertained, though.
So, Uncle Frank, as I'm doing some quick Barbarella research here, I don't know if you're familiar with Sydney Sweeney, but she's a young vixen in Hollywood that's very nice to look at. She's apparently recreating Barbarella and taking over the role of Jane Fonda.
Is that right?
Oh, wow. There you go.
So we're going to be partying.
Andrew's going to become a fan of her.
Yeah, I'll start watching. All right, Uncle Frank, I got to let you go because Ray said, can I zap him? There he is.
Yeah, apparently remaking Barbarella, which I haven't seen, but I Google image Jane Fonda and Barbarella, and what up?
Okay, all right. Well, listen, it has been a lot of fun. I'm just going to say this. I hope this isn't the last time.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Yeah.
You and I together.
Me too.
So this has been a lot of fun this week. It's been great to have you here during the week.
I didn't want to miss this one. I missed the little Phillies, and that made me
I'm
sad.
sure,
so
man.
it's nice to be back for such a big week, and I'll be on 9 to noon Saturday from Chickies in Malvern, 12 to 3 on Sunday with John Kincaid from the Chickies in the Northeast.
And I know the morning show reiterates it, but I'm going to say it. Hopefully more in the future for you, and
Absolutely.
It should never have been less to begin with. And I know a lot of listeners feel the exact same way. So thanks for being along the ride with me the last couple of days. Except for yesterday when you left me.
Yeah.
You left me for the bag. But that's okay. So It's been a lot of fun, and make sure you check out Jamie's Saturday and Sunday as we get you set for the Super Bowl. We all got busy schedules this weekend, but there's no other place we'd rather be.
Oh, this is fun work,
than
man.
talking
We're
with
lucky.
you guys. Yeah, like, oh man, you guys are working really hard. Yeah,
we're talking Eagles.
We're
every day.
talking
It's
Eagles.
pretty cool.
It's been really cool. So it's been a lot of fun. Thanks for being with me, Jamie, and I hope we get to do this again soon. Ray, great job all week long. I'll be back in Ray's seat tomorrow. Anthony doing the show live from Radio Row in Arizona, whereas John Kincaid is telling everyone it is Media Row.
Yes.
I'm sure Anthony will just call it Radio Row. So so there's that. You got the best show ever coming up next, so join them from 2 to 6. And thanks to all of the sponsors for Anthony's drive out there, hers and Philly Goat. And, of course, Jamie.
My Bet Parks friends. Don't forget to download the Bet Parks app. They've got you covered for the big game. Casino and sportsbook app right in the palm of your hand. Download it at betparks.com.
And I will talk to you Sunday. Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
You're 12 to 3, right?
Yeah, 12 to 3 at Chickies.
I'm 3 to 6, so maybe we'll talk down the line.
Each other. We'll have a cheers. To good luck for
I'm
the
here.
bird. Oh, you're here.
That's okay.
All right.
Whatever.
Well, I'll cheers for you.
All right. Everyone have a great rest of your day. We're tired of dragging this on. See ya.
Fanatic Sports Update.
The Sixers deal Thibault to Portland. I'm Ray Dunn. This update is brought to you by Staples Stores. Staples Stores are a new world of possible with innovative tools for small businesses and remote workers and learners. Explore more at your local Staples store or staplesconnect.com. Yes, the Sixers have sent Matisse Thybulle a 2022 second